Yeah, like this one's good.
It is. I really wish I had a straw. Oh, my fault. Yeah. Oh man. You good, Lionel?
Yeah.
No?
Ready to go.
All right, about to clap. Let me close the door. Jesus Christ. Ah, shit. What's good, man? I just forgot the episode again. I think it's 33. We got Lionel in the building.
Yeah.
We got Moss in the building.
Let's get it.
Man, I know how we start. We always start out with the catch up. So we'll go right to left. No, we'll start with Moss because Lionel always here.
All right,
So basically, man, how you been? What's been going on with you?
been good, man. Focus like Coyote on the goat, man. So
Coyote on the goat.
busy, man. Family, man. Shoot, 3 kids, a wife, and a dog. So I don't have no time to do nothing, man. But everything's good, man. I got the grill yesterday, so anytime I get the grill and chill, I'm winning.
What's your grill?
Man, I smoked some salmon, man. 3 pounds.
No invite. You see how
I was
this?
just kind of thinking that in my head.
It's like
gone.
a pattern with our friends, man. Like they don't invite us to nothing. Like
You know what?
Dante don't invite.
Get it on the books. Next time I come through as a guest, we're gonna have fish.
Bet.
Hey, stop playing. Like,
Just saying.
I'm not. I literally had the conversation with my mama today, and I was literally telling her I am not about that life.
Fish?
Grilling.
Oh.
I am not about that life. I walked up. My dad needed something, and I went to take it to him, and the smoke just hit me. My eyes started to water. I was just like, I'm never doing this.
It's so therapeutic, bro. It's relaxed. Especially yesterday, it was raining. I had the grill going, and I got the shed, so it was raining hard. But it sounded like something that off one of them calm apps. It was raining, had the birds and the grill.
Yeah.
Well, it was good. It was
He's in
good.
Zen mode.
Yeah, I was
For real.
chilling
No, I just, and you grill a lot.
every weekend.
I ain't about
That's
it,
even
man.
worse.
I ain't about that life.
Every 7 days, he grilling.
Every weekend.
It ain't
It's
never
3
ate
days
nothing.
after weekend. I try to grill at least 2.
Yeah. I feel you.
My wife like, I don't even have to cook on the weekends no more.
Yeah,
So she winning.
she loving it.
Yes.
What about you, Lionel? What's your week been looking like?
Just been working. I had to work like 3/12s this week.
Oof.
So
That sounds like a workout.
yeah, it was.
12s.
It was definitely it was a long week, and then I had to get my daughter as well on the day that me and her mom or like when alternate whatever.
Yeah.
So it was like the longest day ever.
I can't do it, man. 12s,
3 12s.
back to back.
Yeah. Someone at our job caught COVID, and so we had to cover his shift or whatever and like do the work as well. So he's out for 10 days. 10
Yeah, they
days.
dropped it down to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
sure.
see, it was funny because when I had it, it was supposed to be 14, but my job was like, no, 10 days, you can come
10
back.
days you come on back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, what happened to 14?
I think
was
10
looking
is the
forward-
going rate now.
Yeah.
That I've been hearing.
I was looking forward to an extra 4 days. I was chilling. I was feeling good. I was like, hey, I know it's out my system. Like, this is vacated now. You know what I'm saying? It was like, nah, you can come back Monday. I was like, fuck.
People don't care about these days no more. People don't care about COVID no more.
Now, no.
Nah, I don't think people. Well, certain people did, but like Miami here and New York, I think it was like bad, like real bad. Like Houston never shut down. Miami had their spring break, and then New York people was wilding out.
I mean, we never shut down technically either.
Well, like Arlington, Mansfield was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Like I noticed it a lot differently than. Why did I take that back? Because downtown Dallas was empty, and Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Like they was empty.
I feel like as a state, we kind of was just like, meh.
Yeah.
Like Florida, they didn't care. Texas was just like, we on the borderline of care, but we ain't about to pull with California.
Yeah.
That's why you got all them Californians coming down here now.
A bunch of them.
Man,
Texas,
it's,
bunch of
man,
them.
Texas was like anti-wearing masks.
Yeah.
And that's the thing
Even
I
still,
kinda-
I mean, I rock that mask every time I get out the house, though. But
Yeah.
I just do it because you don't never know, you know what I'm saying, the people. Like, everybody got their shots. I'm like, no, everybody
no, they
didn't.
don't. No.
You know, so.
Are you vaccinated?
Nah, man.
Are you going to get vaccinated?
Nah, man.
You already did yours, right?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, that's Dante who got his.
But the only reason why I'm thinking about it is for my daughter, and I want to start traveling, and they may be like, well, you got to get vaccinated.
Yeah, a lot of places. If you're going outside the United States, that's almost like the prerequisite for traveling now.
So it's like,
yeah. You got a flu shot before?
nah.
Oh, yes. I ain't never got no type of shots. I ain't going to start now.
Right?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, my wife, she got the whole little visit in the Spanish countries.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're not gonna let you back in. Like,
realistically, she might well go ahead and sign up and get it.
But she's like, nah.
Yeah.
She was like, well, I guess I'll just be going towards the border whenever she. That's it.
Yeah,
She's not playing.
My wife, she fully vaccinated and everything. But I mean, she's a school teacher, so I feel like based on your profession and your travel habits or tendencies, I don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Man,
I ain't around too many folks.
yeah.
FedEx never shut down during the whole. It was considered essential.
No, neither did Sam's Club.
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I was complaining when it first happened and everybody's getting shut down and had to stop working. I was mad as hell. I had to go to work.
Yeah.
They was like, oh, you a driver, bro? You can just sit in the truck all day by yourself. I'm like,
Yeah.
but I want to be off too. And then I heard everybody was getting these unemployment checks. I was just like, I want, man, let me just get one of those. It was just like, nah.
Yeah, people was getting unemployment checks and hazard pay, depending on where you was working at. I said, I ain't see none of that hazard pay.
I had a person working at FedEx getting unemployment and regular check. And like I was like, I hope you don't get caught, you know what I'm saying? But they was like, oh well, like, and I'm talking about, they said their checks was fat, and it was for that long extended period of what was like 5-6 months or whatever.
Yeah, they were probably grilling every weekend.
Right.
For sure.
Like filet mignon and everything.
Yeah, they was. Yeah,
See,
that's crazy.
Just throw that lobster on there. We got another one.
We got, right?
Yeah, we got
shit
plenty.
coming.
Yeah. What's no king
like
crab? We got it.
The people with the PPP loans.
Yeah.
That's creating these fake businesses or whatever. Like, they just taking chances. Like,
And they going to jail now. A lot of them get locked up for that.
Yep.
How much would it take for you to take a loan knowing you're gonna go to jail? Like, how much that check got to be?
It's got to be fat. It's got to be in the millions.
I don't believe in loans, man. I feel like loans is created to hold black people back. So that's why you see all the payday loan places in black neighborhoods.
In the
north.
hood,
Yeah. You go up north, you ain't seeing no payday loan places.
Yeah.
So, but
if I had to risk it, it's going to be fat.
If you know you're not gonna pay it back, but you're gonna have to do the time.
It's going to be fat. And then I'm going to put it in a trust to where they can't touch it. That way my
it's gonna be
family
fat like how like
I'm
you
saying
talking
like
bills, right?
multi-millions, yeah,
No, you
like-
talking multi-billions. You gonna run that risk.
So
big. I don't know, but see, that's automatically a red flag. Like you gotta, I ain't gonna say you gotta think smart with it, but if you know you finna take a risk, you don't want to be like, okay, give me $100 million, because then the government gonna be like,
But a risk is a risk.
this guy.
Yeah.
That's like you say, I'm gonna smash a girl who got AIDS, but I'm only gonna hit it for 1 second.
It's like you know how people.
It's a
be-
risk.
wow.
It's a risk. It's not like it's a risk.
But you know how some people be like doing taxes and be like lying on their taxes.
Yeah.
It's like that type of risk. I ain't talking about like, okay, we about to say you got all these businesses, you know what I'm saying, to where IRS here like, there's no way, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, oh, he may have this, you know what I'm saying? It's like one of those.
He may have 100,000.
Yeah, it's like one of those. Like, I ain't finna be like, yeah, go ahead and give me $50 million right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because the boy took $24 million. In Pretty Ricky,
Pretty Ricky, the group.
the rapper dude, he took $24 million. He about to go to jail for 5 years.
So what is he's like? I have a business.
Yeah, he said he got a business. He got $24 million.
But shouldn't Pretty Ricky have some money left over?
Depends on what they. I know Spectacular is doing like real estate.
Yeah, he got a legit business.
Yeah, Pressure P I think is well off. The rest of them, bro.
The rest of them niggas is.
I don't think so.
What's his name?
I don't even know none of their names, so shout out to y'all. So I'm like, all right.
No, but one of them, he actually got like a legit business. Like he making money out here.
Yeah.
Like
The one that's doing real estate?
yeah, is it real
Spectacular.
estate?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Now-
he make legit money from his
Spectacular. It's
business.
Raz B was one, right? Oh, that's another group.
That's
another group.
This B2K.
Okay.
1000%.
I'm so disinterested.
Hey, he
It was
is so
crazy. I was thinking
disconnected.
about
so
it. I was
disconnected.
like, is Raspy in one?
Yeah,
I was
like,
no, they can't be. I was like,
I mean, you can't have a spectacular without a Raz B. So all them names go together.
But no, he took $24 million.
Dang.
He going to jail for 5 years.
But he don't see no more of that 24 million though.
I mean,
I'm
if
sure
you
they seized it.
did they? I
I'm
thought
sure
he
they
had
would.
it just already spent. Because from what I heard is if you use it on real estate or whatever, the government can't take it from you.
I don't
So
know.
would
He
you
would've been smart.
would you commit 5 years? Maybe with good
So
behavior.
you do like 2.5?
I'm not built for jail.
Yeah, I'm not built. That's not jail. That's prison.
Yeah, I'm not
there,
built. Like boys be trying to flex. People's not built for that.
Oh, no.
Well, that is like a white collar crime.
That is a white collar
crime.
crime.
He's
So
going to
you're
the
not
nicest
going-
of the nicest, and he's a celebrity on top of that. So he.
But he's a low budget celebrity.
That's very true.
Like I thought it was Raz B. So, so when he get into wherever you going, yeah.
Oh no, $24 million. Would you give up basically 2 years?
They probably just put him on like house probation.
Nah, he going to jail.
He got to do the time.
You
Bro.
gotta do
They
the
got to
time.
make an example out of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah. He's got to be the example.
I'm not.
There was a lot. He wasn't the only one. There was a lot of people that was doing it that got caught.
But
I
not-
think he was the most famous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why you got to make
Yeah.
the example out the famous. You know.
And he
Yeah,
black, too,
you know
so
what?
they
And
about
just
to-
because they got to make an example, he doing all 5.
Yeah. He's doing fine.
Oh, so you said they gave him Bill Cosby numbers?
He does. He's for sure doing all 5.
He's doing fine. Fair time.
You say he right next to R. Kelly.
Oh shit! Hell no! Hey man, nah, I ain't going.
That'd be a dope ass collab.
Well, no,
wouldn't it?
let's just talk about it.
They
Since,
come out with a whole new CD.
hey yo, they come out with an album while they in prison.
Hey, while y'all playing, R. Kelly in there writing down songs after song after song.
He'll never.
after song.
He'll never be able to release it, bro. No
I
one
don't
will
know,
give
bro.
him a chance.
Nobody gonna give him a chance.
This younger generation is like, nah, he's out, all the way out.
I don't know, man.
But some of the older people, they don't care.
That's true,
That's
but
the thing. If you get enough people not caring, we live in a country where we've shown if you get enough people that don't care, you can create a little momentum.
yeah, but I feel like the younger generation
Yeah, you can
is what's controlling like the media, if you will. So like, he probably be able to release it, but you probably won't be able to get it on like Apple Music or anything like that.
You can't tell me that if R. Kelly got out of prison and came out with a church album, that mug ain't gonna sell.
A church album.
You can't tell me. I'm telling you, I'm not saying I'm an R. Kelly fan.
I feel like-
I'm just looking at it from a business perspective.
I don't know,
like,
bro. I don't think
I feel
so.
like
You
it's.
don't think
I
so?
feel like it's in the middle, just for the fact that, like you said, a lot of people, if you go to Apple Music, they're gonna try to ban it and try to get it canceled. But he has an older audience,
Yeah.
and if he makes a hard copy CD, I feel like people will go buy a hard copy CD.
or if
But
you collab
the
with the hottest
limit with
person
that-
out.
The limit with that is how many CD players
Not CD players.
do you have, or like a DVD player, or
A lot. I feel like that's all like old people really got. Like when you think
that's
about
not
it,
a big ass. That's not a big like pool of people.
My
Yeah,
dad-
that's like 3%, maybe.
but if you
saying?
get 3% of the population buy a CD,
He's still living in the streets.
bro. If you get 50,000 people
Okay.
to buy a CD at $10 a pop, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, but you still gotta pay for the production.
Where's he
You
gonna
gotta
buy a
pay for the
CD at? I
label.
hadn't seen CDs.
Yeah, so you tell me you
anywhere.
about to go to like CVS and burn.
Dog,
He can't go to Sam Goody. Where's he gonna distribute these CDs?
I feel like man, 6ix9ine got out and they act like nothing happened.
But see, the difference with that is the younger generation accepted him. The younger generation is not accepting R. Kelly. They don't care that 6ix9ine was a snitch or anything like that.
But you have to look at
because
6ix9ine's fans or the lack
Yeah.
of like those.
It was all like the young, but that's what I'm saying. That's what's running today's media. It's the younger generation. It's not like our group where we be like, nah, he should be all the way out. You know what I'm saying? It's these younger kids that like.
I think R. Kelly.
Okay, and so what?
I think R. Kelly would get 21,000 sales.
I'm telling you, bro.
I think that
That's not even a lot.
I think R.
but-
Kelly came out with a song, bro, in jail or something like that.
No.
Like when he got out, I just think that people love redemption stories. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
that's true.
We thought Vic would never get back in the league.
True.
Yeah, I feel like it's two different. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's a different situation because of what he's been accused of.
What
But
about
here's the-
the white dude, Harvey Weinstein? They still play his movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, white
'Cause he-
people back. You know what I'm saying?
But-
They supported their own people. We not
Yeah.
like with black people. Nah,
That's such a good point.
we're like separated.
They showing his
Like,
movies as we
it's-
speak.
Some people be like his music and his personal life are two different things, and some people like nah, that's still the same person.
I don't know. I feel like there are people who will buy an R. Kelly CD.
Oh yeah,
1,000%.
I'll get it. I still listen to R. Kelly. I don't give
And,
a fuck.
me too.
I do not care. His music is fantastic.
Hell no. I not
Only
me.
song I don't listen to is my mind is telling me
I was just about to
that,
say that.
that's the only one that I can't listen to. Like any other thing, I'm like, all right, but when he sings that, I gotta tell Alexa to skip.
Yeah, I listen to it all, bro.
Because the way I look at go ahead, Lana, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
The way I look at R. Kelly, bro, it's just like, let's just say y'all went to church and you ain't never been feeling church before, but the preacher had preached the best sermon that you ever heard in your life. He was like, man, I like that. He was like, man, I needed to hear that, bro. Like, that meant me while I was at. And then the next morning you wake up, that preacher killed somebody. You like, oh, it don't take away that he just preached his heart out to you. Like, what he gave you, you can still hold on to. But he did some bad stuff. I'm just saying. That's the way I look at the R. Kelly situation.
It's like, I can't think of his name, but Seth Rogen and his best friend, the guy that they played together.
Falco.
Yeah. It's like that situation.
I don't even know this.
He's been accused of, sexual assault or something like that. And Seth Rogen, that's his best friend, but he had to separate himself. Yeah, he had to distance himself from him. So,
that's still his homie,
but he's like,
hey, Pineapple Express.
He's the co-star in Pineapple
The one
Express.
with the long stringy hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
James Falco?
Yeah, James Falco.
That's his name.
Yep. So it's like that situation. It's like, you know that they homies or whatever, but he's like, nah, I can't really.
That's different though. That's homies. R. Kelly ain't all homies.
But like but you relate to his music in some type of way. You relate to it like, man, this is the jam right here. Like, I can play this. I can play this for my girl and be like, look, this is how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'll say like that's one with me in music. Like, after you got like a mark on you, I can't listen to you no more.
Yeah.
Like, I can't listen to R. Kelly. I can't listen to Kevin Gates.
So you can't listen to R. Kelly and Usher, same girl.
Wait, why can't you listen to Kevin Gates? Huh? Say it again.
I said, so you can't listen to R. Kelly and Usher, same girl?
Nope.
Can you listen to Usher? Usher been out here burning people.
Yeah. The cooties.
What's up?
I can't remember the last time I listened to Usher. Like, not even on some, I wouldn't listen because he out here burning people. Like, my nigga, use protection. We all know this. And I know protection ain't 99% safe. But, I mean, if he disclosed it with you and you went for it, like...
I mean, I kind of look at it like the Black Lives Matter, bro. Like, Black Lives Matter, yes, there's a group of people that say Black Lives Matter, and they have no affiliation with the organization, Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, okay, they saying two different things. So one of them was like, okay, yeah, I support that Black Lives Matter, but I don't stand it with the bylaws or this group as a whole. So I feel like you can listen to R. Kelly and be like, bro, I'm not doing what he doing.
Yeah.
But how do you, how do you know when he's like making music, his music...
It's not good
to
like,
what is it?
It's built towards his actions. Like,
I mean, but it's
he's making like with some of his music, it's sexual music, and then you, in the back of your head, you know this nigga out here fucking with kids. Like,
no, because I'm like, I don't know.
You don't connect the two. You just hear good music. You don't hear like.
Yeah, I'm not like all these niggas at McDonald's sitting at the kids' table singing this song.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't feel.
hey yo,
I'm just saying. Yeah. But I mean,
what's that one dude that sing that song? I've been thinking about you.
Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
So you know that he's gay. So do you connect those two?
You saying that song?
Is he singing about a dude, or is he singing about a lady?
That's a good question.
A song?
That's a good point.
That's a great point.
That's a great point.
You just got 5 points.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, you just got 5 points.
The elixir right there.
Because I'll say this, like, just on that subject, but not on that subject, I'll sing that song to make niggas uncomfortable.
Maybe that's what R. Kelly was going for? I'm just saying, I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Like, especially...
None of his music, though, gives me that vibe that he's singing this to, like, a underage girl.
I mean, especially, I Believe I Can Fly. I mean, if it wasn't such a big deal, they would take it off Space Jam. Space Jam's still bumping it. My son just watched it last week. They still making money.
I don't think they'd be able to take it off.
They took Bill Cosby off like he didn't exist.
Man.
I think that's because he was trying to buy NBC.
You think so?
I think once he had NBC, he would have been like in a major power move for black people.
Yeah.
And it was like, nah, we gotta make him
bring up all your old shit.
Yeah. We gotta like throw his name in the mud.
So if that's true, what do you...
take away all his fucking scholars and shit too, bro. Like, how do you take away something that you earned in school?
Oh, ask Reggie Bush.
But they gave his back.
They did.
They gave his back.
They took it though.
Later.
They took it.
They did take it.
So are we not gonna support Deshaun Watson? Not that he has been accused. I mean, by the way, all his stuff is a lie. I mean, the girls are saying 23 women talking about he did this, did that. But let's just say it's somebody that's
none of them taking them to actual court. Like,
it's been this long, nobody took him to court. There ain't been no nothing. Like,
it's just been hearsay, basically.
I'm gonna change the channel when I watch the Texans. Well, he won't be in Houston, but wherever he lands. Like, yeah. I mean, I just think it's so much gray area that it's kind of like, you know, you just got to stand on the side that you own.
That's crazy because there's no criminal charges. Everybody just kind of just running with it.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the people where it's like, hey, your apology got to be as loud as your accusation.
That's true.
Super loud.
Like, bro, if you was out here coming at his neck, if it comes out that this shit not true, I need you to be as loud.
It's so not true. I'm saying 23 people, bro.
That's a lot.
That don't even know each other.
That's a lot.
Come on, man. Just let that man leave.
So just randomly, y'all feel about the Charlemagne stuff that's going on right now?
Charlemagne.
I live off the grid.
Okay, so basically,
Joe Budden?
No, Charlemagne. So basically, if you didn't know, excuse me. Last week, Kwame Brown, who is the bust, drafted number 1 by the Washington Wizards, didn't live up to his potential.
Yeah, he's been talking about people or something.
Yes, so he came out with just like he called Matt Barnes Becky with the good hair.
Oh yeah.
He told Steven Jackson he didn't stop all that play thug stuff.
Yeah.
And then eventually Charlemagne the God came out and was just like, hey, like, you talk about these people, but your daddy was this and your half brother was this. And Kwame Brown was like, first off, my nigga, I wasn't raised with my dad.
Yeah.
So what he did ain't got nothing to do with me. And that's a half brother that I don't even know. But let's just talk about you, and you got this rape charge.
Ooh.
You just came out and said it, like, nigga, you got a rape charge from 2002 on a 15-year-old.
So Kwame been on the Google lately, strong.
He been on the Google strong.
Kwame been
And,
Googling.
like, he came with the heat. Like, he's like, hey, if you're not about to play with me, and so he brought up his rape charge and all this other stuff, and then Charlemagne hit him with the cease and desist.
Oh.
Yeah.
You go first,
move.
Lionel.
That's a smart move.
That's the only thing you can
You better
do.
shut that shit down, bro, because I did not hear about that.
And so he's like, so basically what happened was, so is Charlemagne, I don't know if I should say allegedly, I don't care. Charlemagne raped a 15-year-old, drugged her, and had sex with this 15-year-old, but like most 15-year-olds and they mama's like, if you're the parent, you don't want them to have to go through that in court. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it was a single mom, but you don't want your child to have to constantly relive that during a court trial. So the daughter didn't show up, so the judge let Charlemagne plead down into a
bad judge.
Yeah, and so it was a delinquency to minor. So basically, he got charged for giving minors access to alcohol and drugs.
Right.
And so that's what he pled down to. And then the mom, when you hear the mom talk, you can tell it is something to it. It's real because she was hurt. She was just like, I didn't know not wanting to make my daughter live through this was going to let him get off. Mm-hmm. But you can hear the hurt in her voice. And so Charlemagne hit him with the cease and desist. So basically, Kwame Brown just been calling this nigga a delinquency to minor ass nigga. That's what he been calling him. He said, I can't call you a rapist because you hit me with the cease and desist. But your paperwork said you a delinquency to minor ass nigga. But we know what that is.
So I really don't care for Charlemagne.
Yeah, I'm on.
Because he says Charlemagne the God. Like, who told you that you are the God or a God? So we can start there. And like, I don't really be watching this show, like The Breakfast Club or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just feel like as black people, period, from the black male to black male angle, like I don't feel like we should take that approach toward each other in public.
Yeah.
Now, even with the frat, like you got in-house business and you got out-house business. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, okay, like clearly one person is already established, which would be Charlemagne. The other dude, Kwame Brown, he was a nothing, and probably still is a nothing. But we talking about him now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We talking about him. Other people talking about him. I just feel like as black people. Matter of fact, the slaves used to have a saying that said, "If you steal from another slave, they say if you steal from master, that's okay. But if you steal from another slave, then you mean his master." Like that's crazy. The slaves that they mind was like, okay, if you steal from master, that's okay.
Yeah.
If you steal from another slave, that's not okay. They didn't even have no education.
Yeah.
So I just feel like as black people, especially black men, like we gotta do better.
That remind me of what Fortune said when he was here, because I didn't know. Fortune said he saw somebody die at like 10 years old.
Yeah,
because he's from Liberia, and he was like they killed him. Like it was just like the dude tried to jump the fence into Fortune yard, and Fortune mom had to open the gate, and they killed him in his yard when he was like 10 years old. He was like the thing was like we ain't got nothing.
right.
So you stole from somebody who ain't got nothing. Like, bro, that's death.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just like, So when you said that, I was like, okay, I get it. Like, but no, with the Kwame, it was just like he hit them niggas with a bar. Like what he said, because they was calling him a bust. Like he didn't do nothing in the NBA. He was like, at 5 years old, I told my mom I was gonna buy her a house. At 18, I did that. Yeah. If I'm a bust, more black men need to be bust.
Ooh. Yeah, he was spitting. I saw that video. He was spitting, but I didn't see the one with Charlemagne, and that's kind of crazy that it's not like trending and stuff. But I guess I know why with that cease and desist. Like,
yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like. I just think it's wild. I mean, me personally, I don't like to see like black people go at each other's neck, especially female. But in the rap business or in the area, sports or whatever, controversy sells. We say it all the time. So like people want to see that, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like Charlemagne, I'm like, to me, he just feel like he above the law or above like your typical black person. Not saying status wise, but I'm just the way that you carry yourself. And from what I've seen, I mean, yeah, you got a book, yeah, you got a show. But you still, you should be a normal person, but you're not. Yeah. So, but
and my wife, she was just like, what she say? Because he been preaching about the whole black men don't cheat thing. Yeah. Which is it boils her. Like she was like, you talk about black men don't cheat, and you've only been faithful in your relationship for the past 2 years, and so before you get hot. 26 minutes.
I feel like every race cheats. Yeah. So.
And so my wife
not saying it's okay, hot. But there's not a race on earth that doesn't cheat.
1000%. Yeah. But so when this happened, I was just like, I'm off. Like I used to be like a Brilliant Idiots, and then some of his interviews I would watch, but after this, it's like, okay, bro.
What's a Brilliant Idiot?
It's his podcast with Andrew Schultz.
Charlemagne.
Yeah. Oh. And so I was just like, you know what? I think I can live without it. There's so many podcasts out here.
That's true. The only one that I've seen though was the 6ix9ine and the Soulja Boy.
Okay,
from Charlemagne, but that was just because that was just entertaining. Like I got a good laugh out of those.
I hadn't seen that. I did see one clip about the Soulja Boy. We say Drake stole the stuff.
Yeah,
and he did.
But 1000% he did.
So I seen that, but that was just briefly. But my wife, she be watching the Breakfast Club, so I walked by, but I couldn't tell you who on there. No. Shame on them. But what was his beef with Matt Barnes though?
They were just so basically Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson had a podcast featuring Gilbert Arenas, who used to be Kwame's partner, his teammate.
Okay, partners. I thought you.
It used to be his teammate, and Gilbert Arenas was like, "Hey, he was a bust because he was drafted by the Wizards when they had Michael Jordan. So imagine going to play like your childhood idol is Michael Jordan, and he's a dick to you,
right?
And he's mean because
Gilbert Arenas wasn't knocking Kwame."
He was like, he's basically Gilbert Arenas was like, I can see why he was a bust.
Okay.
Because you go to play basketball with your idol, and your idol's mean to you, telling you ain't shit or you ain't good, and you're an 18-year-old kid straight out of high school.
Right.
And so I can see why he was a bust, and then so that's why he was kind of mad at Gilbert.
And then made a meme about that dude. Like I think that was like towards the end of his career was the picture of Jordan. There's Jordan, him, and someone else, and like Jordan's like pointing away or like pretty much to tell him to get out of his face or some shit like that.
It might be because they legit said like Jordan. Everybody know Jordan's personality or whatever, and so you got an 18-year-old kid that he destroyed his confidence, like right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm sure he brought that same mentality from the Bulls. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know if you've seen what was it?
The Last
Michael
Dance
Jordan story on Netflix.
The Last Dance, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that was rough. I was like.
See, I ain't watch it.
Yeah,
I'm not really a Jordan fan like that.
Yeah, I'm not a Jordan fan. I've never owned a pair in my life, and I never will.
I own one pair of knockoffs. The day we went to Big T.
Big T.
Hey, shout out to Big T, man. I'm from Dallas. Yeah. I eat Rudy's. Okay.
Yeah, hey, Rudy's though. Shout out to Rudy's for real.
Yeah, not bad. A lot of seasoning.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what it's all about. Most of my season was on the bread though. That's what I love. I was like,
season jumping through the bag on that thing, man.
And some people ask for extra. I be like, bro,
yeah, they do.
Like,
they do. I be like, this ain't enough.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, man, your taste buds all types of jacked up.
But yeah, but I thought that Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, right? Mm-hmm. They got a podcast, All the Smoke.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought they'd be having some pretty good guests on there and just saying not necessarily like positive stuff, but I mean they. for what their podcast is worth, I thought they do good work.
Yeah.
I guess not. Kwame doesn't feel that way.
Nah, because he didn't like because they kind of went in like because he got traded, and so he was like there was like it's a 1-person trade. There's only NBA trade to only have one person. Basically saying Kwame wasn't part of the trade. He was just trash.
He went to the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, see,
And then Kwame was mad at Gilbert Arenas. He's like, I was supposed to get the Tyson Chandler deal, the 4-year, $88 million, but Gilbert Arenas kind of took food off my plate and only had to sign for $325
million though. Ain't like it's 3.
I mean, if you think about it, that is a big difference. 60 million off the plate right there.
Yeah, but still.
I mean, I get what you're saying. You're
still
you're
millions.
trying to say like if I had 20, 25.
Yeah, no. If I got
to
to pick between 3 million and 65 million, that's an easy pick. But I'm saying you still talking about millions on top of the millions you already had. Before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey, maybe he had like plans to like set up his family for the future or something like that, bro.
See, that's the conversation I have.
That could be a big difference, especially like if you're trying to live in LA or California. It's expensive out there.
Yeah.
So like, just for you to live comfortably, you gotta have at least something, and then to keep it going.
And see, that's the conversation I had with my wife. She was like, if somebody gave me 3 years, $25 million, I'd be happy. And I was like, you would be happy, but if you already got millions, you wanted the millions to keep going up, like. Yeah. Cause you got to think he was a 1st-round pick. That's probably what $7 million a year nowadays. Because it gradually goes up. So it's 7, 8. So it's at least $7 million a year. 3 for 25. That's only 8. That's basically the same deal you had from your rookie deal.
Yeah. But I can see what Kwame was coming from because it's almost like, why you got my name in your mouth? Like, I'm chilling. But
that's what it was.
You want to talk about me? Sign me up. You know what I'm saying? And that's the man in Kwame, because as a man, you chilling. Ain't nobody said nothing about you, but we say something. Somebody says something about you now. It's like, okay, you want to talk about me, or what they say? I'm about to clap back, or whatever the case is. Like I was chilling, I was mowing the grass. I got a text saying this is what y'all said about me. All right, so cool, game on. So
and that's what it was, man. The last week, Kwame has been on it,
for real,
talking about every day he been online giving it to people. He started out Matt Barnes, Gilbert Arenas, Steven Jackson. Then he went to Rachel Nichols, Jamel Hill, Stephen A. Smith, Charlamagne the God. It's been somebody else every day.
What did he say about the white girl with the red hair? Rachel Nichols.
I forgot what he said about Rachel Nichols. He was just mad at her.
I'm saying, she's the only name on the list.
Because she brought it up. Because
she was talking about it.
Yeah, they got the show The Jump on NBA's The Jump.
Okay.
And Matt Barnes is on there every so often.
Got it.
And so when Matt Barnes was on there, she brought it up. Yeah. And Kwame was
guilty by association.
Yeah, she was like, Kwame basically got on there and was like, bro, like, you ain't have to, why would you bring this up on national television? Yeah. And so he went at her. Like,
oh, man.
And I'm sure that he gets like a reliable source. Like I'm sure that he just not like, okay, let me look up some stuff. Like he's probably got like people that be like, look, this is facts about this person.
Or could be firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
It could be firsthand information he been had.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm just chilling. Not that he ever wanted to use it, but he can just be like, man, I remember my career. You know what I'm saying?
You said he had it in the clip already.
He's just chilling. He was like, well, I had a stockpile.
Oh, y'all want me to shoot? All right, here we go.
Even he talked about Matt Barnes. He was talking about Matt Barnes when Derek Fisher took his girl.
That's got to be a long time ago.
Yeah, he was like, bro, this video out there of Derek Fisher eyeing your girl, you ain't do shit, but like you ain't do nothing. And then somebody went and found the video. Derek Fisher looking hard.
He got a whole team. He got a small group of people doing his research.
Like he wouldn't. He wouldn't. They put the.
He must be backed by Drake, bro. Cause that's definitely
like they was on there, bro, and it's just like yo, like, and people come out with this content so fast. That's what I don't see. Like he say something, and then some random person will upload fans, the video.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's all got to be fans, like, and that's just for them to try to get the clout and stuff like that. Well, look, here it is.
Yeah, this is it.
That's exactly what it is.
And I put it in slow motion.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Here's music behind the background.
Right.
Because the same thing happened with Joe Budden. Somebody.
What happened with Joe Budden?
That's what I was going to ask you about that if you already talked about it, though.
Well, I know they broke up the little group he had, right?
Yeah. But that was something serious, though. Did you actually read the background about it?
No.
So, like, they was partners. I can't remember the two guys' name.
Yeah, Roy
they was
Moore.
actual partners.
White dude and a black dude.
Yeah. And they were just asking him what was the, I guess, new contract salary base or whatever, because they get paid by a percentage. So he's like, they were saying, well, how we know what we're getting paid if you're not telling us, if you're not telling us the account information or whatever. And Joe Budden just pretty much is like, just don't question me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's trying to strong on him. Should ignite him.
So a little bit more detail about it. You did a great job, sir.
Appreciate it.
No.
That's pretty good. I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm caught up.
So they like he said, they've been asking for the accounting because they get a percentage base.
Okay.
And even though Joe Budden had been giving them more money than their percentage, they still wanted the accounting. They're just like, bro, like, I don't care if I'm supposed to be getting $250,000, you giving me $300,000. Like, we need to see the whole paperwork.
Yeah.
And so they got it on an Excel spreadsheet, which I've heard some people say you don't do accounting on an Excel, but then I've heard some people in banking be like, dude, we do Excel spreadsheets all the time.
Yeah.
And so that happened, and Roy looked at it, and remember, Roy is not an accountant. Mm-hmm. He found a $400,000 discrepancy just by looking at it. And he was like, hey, what is this? And so they said, oh, you're right, let me go fix it. And so from that point on, Roy didn't trust them.
Yeah.
With good reason.
For good reason, but he was just like, bro, like, don't question it. Like, why you keep questioning me? Nigga, I found a $400,000 mess up.
Yeah.
And so that's been the whole beef. And then Roy went and got legal representation, which you're supposed to do. If I find $400,000, what is a real accountant going to find?
Yeah, for real.
And it's been going sideways ever since.
I agree with the legal representation, but that should have been on the front end. Like, you're working for Revolt or whoever that's paying these people. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't get a contract.
Well, they were considered partners. They're not like they wasn't his employees. So like, I would think a contract base would probably be if they were his employees. But if you're like on a partner thing,
partners,
I don't think so.
Partner is the same thing. A partner means it's equal. A partner means I'm privy to what you're privy to.
I think that the contract was probably just like, okay, you get 10%, you get 10%, and I get the rest, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sure that that's probably all that their contract said.
Well, that's shame on them two then.
Yeah.
But wasn't that's like their homie though? Like Joe Budden.
And that's what it is. Everybody operating off of we homies. Yeah.
That's not the way to operate. Mm-hmm. Sorry, those y'all homies out there listening. That ain't because people act funny when money involved, bro. Yeah. I don't care who it is, how much money they got. People act funny when money is involved. That can be your homeboys, that can be a new partner, but like people act real funny when money involved. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this ain't the first situation, but I mean it's recent. But I'm just saying with money involved, and then don't let there be a discrepancy.
Like, and that was my point. Like after I find a discrepancy, like if I find it. It don't matter if I trust you or not. You just gotta. Every time I ask you, you gotta prove it to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if you find $400,000 worth of discrepancy, bro, you can question me all you want, bro. Yeah. Because somewhere something went bad, and you were the only one, non-professional at that, to catch it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Joe Budden was doing something shicey, bro, and he was getting more. And he just kind of...
You think he was getting more from them? Like, taking their money? Because y'all just said he was giving them more money.
I feel like he was probably, getting a... I'm not going to say bonus, but, a bigger cut from, Revolt or whatever. Uh-huh. And he just told them, okay, we're only getting this amount, but we're actually getting this. And then, the extra is just, throwaway, if you will. So it keeps them happy and content because they're like, well, I was supposed to be getting this based off the number that he told me, but I'm actually getting this, so why would I complain about it? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he was getting a big chunk, and then when it was like, well, hold on, what's the numbers looking like this year? He was like, why you worry about that? Like, no, don't worry about that because I feel like let's just say that their number coming in was $100 million, right? And that's what they was normally doing for the first year or first 2 years, and then Joe Budden's been booming, or they all been booming because it's a team effort or whatever. They all been booming, and after the third year, it went from 100 to 400. And he told them, it's just been to 150 or whatever.
Right.
So he gave them the 25 and he pocketed the rest. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, shit, this is all mine. And they're going to be happy because I gave them the extra $25 million thinking that, you know what I'm saying, oh, he's just being nice or he's already well off established. So why would I question it? But when they questioned it, he was like, nah, you don't have the right to question me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is an automatic red flag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's an automatic red flag. So, I mean, like I say, it's only two ways to do business, bro. Right way,
podcast too.
In the wrong way.
Yeah.
So now, was they getting money? Because I know with Joe Budden, he got the Joe Budden podcast, and then he works on Revolt. But is that podcast you can see that on the Revolt channel?
Yeah, I thought it was all the same.
So
Oh, well, Revolt is Diddy's channel.
So no, that was a different show. That was State of the Culture that he had on Revolt.
Yeah.
But I
don't even know a Joe Budden song. So
and that's one of the things that Maul said.
Yeah.
He was like, "You acting like everybody here because of your rap career."
Yeah, I cannot tell you a Joe Budden song.
I know he did a freestyle.
Outside of Pump It Up, I don't know it then.
I don't even know that.
Moss is so disconnected, dude. He's so disconnected.
That's crazy.
But nah,
I know he did that Millie freestyle.
I hear it.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
See, the only thing, I don't think it's Joe. I think it's the management.
But he is a part of the management. I would think that he is the management.
No, not management of the Joe Budden podcast. Like the dude who gets the deals, the dude Ian. I don't know if we hear his name every so often, but he's a part of like the I guess the accounting. Yeah. But he's like one of Joe's lawyers. And so when you hear them talking, it's like, hey, like during the Roy and Mile, because they did something to where they did a little podcast answering everything that Joe had said on the podcast without them. And it was like, hey, we did the what's his name deal, the Patreon deal, and they tried to give us a check. And I was just like, hey, what's this check based off of? And Ian, Joe's lawyer, manager, whatever, was just like, oh, it's based off of this, that, and the third, like, here's your check. He was like, but at that time, we had people who were overworked.
Right.
And he was like, hey, take my check and give it to them.
Yeah.
Like, the producers, everybody in that, the Scream Man, whoever he be talking to. And he was like, give it to them. And he was like, and the next day, Joe had called them, cussing them out, cussing Rory out, like, bro, like, you don't get to ask these questions. You don't get to say this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. And so for me, when I saw that, when I heard that, I was just like, if I tell somebody to give my money to somebody else to make them happy, and then you call me, you heard something wrong.
Yeah. So
in my mind, it got to be Ian. It's the middleman, the management. Because if I'm trying to give away money...
But I think that he was saying... I think when he did that call, he was pretty much like, whenever he had said, what's this check for or whatever, that's what Joe was like, you don't question it or whatever.
I would question everything, bro.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, he can't tell him, like, what to do with his money, but he's pretty much just saying, like, don't question where this money's coming from.
Yeah.
Just know that there's money coming, and I guess just, like, shut up and accept it or whatever. But, yeah, that's tough, bro.
Yeah,
that's a sticky situation.
Yeah. I feel like off rip Joe Budden is wrong. It's almost like, let's just say you and your wife, y'all go get a house, which this is what they used to do back in the day. Yeah. Y'all go get a house. Y'all are gonna get a house one day, by the way. But y'all go get a house.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you say, hey, you know what? Let me just put everything in my name, because that's what they used to do back in the day. Everything used to be in the man's name. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, y'all get in an argument. Hey, you can get out. This is my house. Yeah. And it's like, dang, it is your house.
Yeah, right.
I have been living here the last 8 years, but your name is on the title. You do pay the property tax.
Yeah.
It is your house. But it's a nice house. I've been living here, and it's been great. So I think Joe Budden kind of took that approach. Like,
it's mine.
Like, I'm Joe Budden. Like, nobody, you would not be even relevant if you were not on my show.
Yeah.
Maybe he took that approach. But in the good book, it say pride come before destruction. Yep. So I just feel like Joe got a lot of pride.
What it was.
And he got a lot of pride, because for them to ask, hey, what's going on? That's not, ain't like they was like, hey, what's up? We about to smash on you. Hey, I just want to know. Yeah. What's the language of the new contract?
He probably felt threatened that they may have been like, because that, like I said, that podcast is really good, bro. Like, they got like the chemistry and everything.
Yep.
So he probably was like feeling threatened that they might try to do their own ventures or whatever.
Was they still okay?
Well, yeah. I mean, they did the whole interview, and I was like, that interview was freaking good.
But here's the thing with that. I don't feel like it's that for the simple fact that Joe is telling them to go do other stuff because they're still under his umbrella. Because when Joe said, like, hey, we've been telling Maul to go do a clothing podcast or go do something with clothing, go do something with sports, like a sports show, like, go do that. Go have another revenue. Yeah. And then with Roy Albon that's supposed to be coming out soon, he been telling him, like, no, bro, go do that. Because even if we get a little bit, we get something, and then make the podcast bigger.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if it's that, but like you said, with the pride, the whole pride thing, like, bro, you can't have pride, bro. $400,000, your pride is gone.
Yeah.
When it comes to me checking money, your pride is gone.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that whole financial crew would be fired. Like, I don't know what y'all doing.
A whole new, and that's
$400K ain't something that we miscalculated.
Yeah, no, you got.
And that's the thing, Joe's like, I trust them. Why, bro? They've already had a $400,000 mistake. At this point, go somewhere else.
Yeah, well, I feel like Joe Budden was wrong on two fronts. The first front, where he was like, all right, y'all don't get to question me that. The second front, all right, there's a discrepancy. And instead of you saying, man, let me go see what happened here. Because it's making me look bad. You didn't do that. You said, nah, man, hey, I trust him. Okay, so if you trust him, then that means that you in on it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because a dude that ain't had nothing to do with it, or if it was the first time that he knew of the discrepancy, which is not, you know what I'm saying, then he would have been like, dang, all right, y'all sit tight. Let me call whatever, Ian or whoever, let me get to the bottom of it. But for you to be like, I trust them, now it's almost like, F you.
Yeah.
That's what I trust them was. That's how they took it.
Yeah. Clearly. Ugh.
Yeah, clearly.
And then with Maul's whole thing was being like, hey, bro, outside, you told me I ain't had nothing to do with this podcast, bro. Ain't no more respect here.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Run it back. He say he didn't have nothing to do with it no more?
So basically, Joe told Roy, the white dude, hey, take a few weeks off.
Oh, okay.
And then Maul was like, bro, who are you to say that? And then Joe told Maul, like, hey, bro, you ain't got nothing to do with this podcast. And then Maul was just like, nigga, what? Like, and so he was like, the respect not there. If you could tell me I ain't got nothing to do with this, even though I'm a percentage owner, like
he fired him on air.
He fired them
on
air.
Podcast?
Oh, he on air, bro.
He fired him on air.
He said, Roy, you are fired. You are no longer allowed to come back to the podcast.
On air.
This was before the money talk, or this is
this is after, right?
After, yeah.
After the money talk.
So he told the nigga to go home for a few weeks.
Yeah.
He brought two new people in, which low key are better, and that's I think to me maybe it's not your opinion, but they came in and they did not miss a beat.
Yeah.
And Maul took it as a fuck you. The black dude he kicked out, he literally took it as like, I can do this without you, which he can do it without you, because you know what I was listening to today? The Joe Budden podcast with Ice and Ish.
Yeah. Who's Ice and Ish?
The new people.
Girls?
Dudes.
Oh.
And so he brought the two new dudes in just to kind of say, like, my nigga, we can keep moving. Then he brought them two in, and the energy was just off.
Yeah.
And then after that, he fired them niggas.
Yeah. That was savage. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just feel like a lot of times people make the mistake of thinking that somebody is a good leader. You know what I'm saying? Because you have people that are in management positions that are managers, and they don't know nothing about leading.
That's true.
So in this particular situation, Joe Budden may be a number of things, but it's clear that he ain't no leader.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I just feel like people should just not necessarily stay in their lanes, but there has to be respect when you're doing business.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to do business without no respect, then you might as well not do business.
Yeah. And see, that's what Maul said.
If we can't do business if you don't respect me.
You are quoting this man.
Where
he's like, hey, we can't do that. If ain't no respect, bro, we can't do nothing.
But
you don't
that's true,
respect me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A man's number one need is not sex. It's not gifts. It's respect. Period. It ain't a girl that's cooking. It's a girl that respects him. So a man's number one need at the end of the day is respect. Period. Just saying.
That's tough, man.
If you respect me, I can rock with you. We can work through everything else.
Yeah.
You respect me, but you disrespect me, and you lost the whole everything.
Yeah.
All the way.
So dang, yeah. So I feel Maul. That's the name, Maul.
Yeah. And that's what he was saying. And it's tough because Maul has a reason to be mad. He's like, hey, bro, you told us to go to our corners and we was going to miss a couple episodes. Everybody. And then in that time, you brought two new people in and it worked. Like, it's a different if you brought two new people in and everybody like, nigga, like. But the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, these niggas is actually pretty good. Like, they grown as hell.
If you had an opportunity, regardless of the beef that you know that you're not a part of, and that still is a big opportunity because his podcast is booming. Like, I'm not finna slack on that. Like,
And here's the thing, they didn't want to be on there.
Yeah.
If you listen to like the first couple episodes, like they're talking like, man, Joe called me, and he didn't tell me what I was doing, and then I showed up. It's like, oh damn, it's the podcast.
Yeah.
And so, but it just so happened they get on the microphone.
I mean, like Lionel was saying, like you're going to bring your A game.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers just left. It's your turn to play quarterback.
Yeah.
You're going to put your best foot forward. So that's kind of like this situation. Like, okay, you got two people that's out. We on deck. What they say on life? You like baseball? You on deck.
Especially if you know that you about to get like a nice contract out of there too.
Yeah, and if you like, hey, I don't know what they was getting, bro, but I'll take what they was getting.
Yeah.
You know what
Right?
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what they was getting or what they was crying about, but if you was giving them, you know, $300,000
Call
a
my
year,
mama real quick and tell her we ain't living no apartments no more.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Even if like, hey, y'all was supposed to bring. Let's say they was looking for the $100 million deal.
yeah.
If
Well,
you
they wanted $100 million.
No, I don't think it was 100.
No. Let's say if it was like a network deal,
okay.
Yeah.
like, hey, you about to get $100 million. I'm a 3% owner. That's
Okay.
$3 mil.
Yeah.
Even if I'm coming in to replace them, nigga, you ain't even gotta give me $3 mil.
Yeah.
Like, and if you Joe, okay, you good on the microphone,
Just give me $1.50.
and all you want is $1.50. Like,
But yeah, I get that. But then again, it's also boils down to knowing your worth.
yeah,
Like, if I'm $1 million nigga, you can't give me $100,000 because that's not what I'm at.
But you gotta think about like your this opportunity probably would have never came to you if it wasn't for like this situation. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So like I ain't saying that you're right, you do gotta know your worth, but like in a situation like this, you gotta kinda compromise it to where it's like the next
the next
year or
contract,
next whatever, like that's when it's like, okay, look, I filled in for whatever time frame, now let's negotiate.
Yeah.
Yes, but no, because he's already shown that he can't do business the right way.
That's
so
tough.
I can't.
So even if I do fulfill this,
So let me
said
tell
you better
you,
get it how
I'm gonna
you
give
get
you a
right
real
now.
life example. So I was a youth pastor at a mega church.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, we want you to be the interim youth pastor because things was going down or whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. And it's like, you be the interim youth pastor for 3 months, and then we'll make you the head youth pastor. My dude, I was the interim youth pastor for 1.5 years.
yo,
And I was still getting the regular money that I had been getting. I wasn't on salary like everybody else. Mm-hmm. So if they do business wrong in the church, you know Joe Budden can do business wrong too. But I'm just saying it's almost like the same thing. It's like you say, okay, you know, I'll take that. But next time that we had this talk, I'm going on good faith that I expect you to do right by me. Mm-hmm. No, if they don't do right by you, I tell people all the time, when people show you their true colors, believe them the first time.
Yeah, I feel you.
yeah,
He showed them their true colors.
yeah. See, man, that's just tough, bro. Cause me, like, if Joe Budden came to me right now, so I give you $150,000, I'd be like, man, that's tough. But you know what I'm about to take?
But it's different still.
Yeah.
Because it's new to you. It ain't new to Mal and Roy.
Yeah.
They've been doing it. They've been doing the work.
But he's talking about the new guys.
The new guys,
that just
yeah.
jumped in.
Oh yeah, no, they give them Chick-fil-A gift cards. They just glad to be at the table.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
they probably would accept, you know, like I don't know. I ain't gonna say like full not their worth, but they probably be like, all right, I can deal with this.
What they say, the
Because-
base salary. In the
Yeah,
league.
right.
Yeah, they own.
It's more than what I'm getting, and
And you only got to show up 4 hours a week.
Yeah, and I don't have to clock in anymore because they probably had a 9 to 5.
That's oh my god.
They probably had a 9 to 5.
One dude was in real estate. Like, you want to do that? Because with this money, you can get somebody to run your real estate.
Yep.
Like if I'm in real estate heavy, I'm like, all right, I got a little bit more money. I give me some property managers. Like you can actually like turn your business into something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Just
tough.
for 2 hours,
Shame
4
on Joe
hours a
Budden.
week.
Shame on Joe Budden. Shame on Joe.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
I'm like, we don't even know who Joe Budden is. Like, come on, you're not even that important to be treating people like that. I was gonna say this was a rapper that we knew.
Well, I mean, I know him. I just don't know like his music off the top of my head. But I know who Joe Budden is.
I know who he is too. He has a podcast. We're not the same. That's all I know. I can't name a song. I can't name who he collaborated. I don't even know where he's from. Well, New York, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's just tough, man. Cause
That's also a different era though. Like he's from that old school era to where like it was all about underground. He was one like, I guess you can argue that he was an underground king. So I mean, I'm not just gonna be like, I don't know who Joe Budden is to like not put respect on his name, but I will say that like his character, he do got a lot of character flaws, and it's starting to show through all this business, like that he's doing because it's nothing but like bad business. I mean, even with like his personal life, you know what I'm saying, like he's been having issues with stuff like that as well. So like Yeah, he just gotta work on it, bro.
Yeah, I can't put no respect on his name though. Like I don't even know none of his songs.
I would say rap wise, I'm not gonna be like,
rap-wise.
nah, he can't, cause I just can't think of it.
Just like there's other rapper. Is go ahead, Chris.
No, finish it.
It's I guess another podcast that I call $1 Million Worth of Game, and it's a rap on there named Gil or somebody like that, and I'm just like I've never heard of you, like Gilly or something.
Yeah, that's Gilly.
Yeah.
But I'm like I've never heard of you.
That's the dude that had a beef with Lil Wayne.
I'm sorry, but then again I live off the grid, so but I was on the grid when Joe Budden was out, so no excuse there. Yeah. So I know Noriega. Was he around that same time period?
Yes.
Yeah. So shame on James. Shame on Joe. Yeah.
Wait, wasn't Joe Budden in the group
Slaughterhouse?
Yeah. With Eminem and everybody.
Royce.
Eminem was in a group. D12.
Well,
Eminem ran the group. He was on Shady Records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in Shady Records. That's why I say I like it. The more we start talking about it, the more.
So Joe Budden, Eminem, who else was in this group?
No, it's Eminem's label. He wasn't in the group, but it's Joe Budden, Royce the 5'9", Crooked Eye, and Joel Ortiz.
Yeah.
Joel Ortiz. That's not the same as Joel Santana.
No.
No.
See, Moth man.
He like Joel Santana changed his name.
This is what I ain't do no pop culture items on the list. I was like, we gotta talk shit that we can relate to.
Hey, that's crazy.
But nah, man, switch it up and get to the first topic. We're not going through all of these, but damn, where is it at? Generation of men, like and fathers. That's what I wanted to talk about because as we get older, niggas get softer.
You can say that again.
And I just wanted to know because Moss a little bit older than us. How old are you?
I'm 37.
37. Okay, he older than us. Are we in the same generation? 30, 37?
What year was you born?
90.
No, I'm an 80s baby. I don't know.
Okay, and that's why we separated by some time, but
yeah, not saying the 90s wasn't, but I mean,
90s was a lot chill than 80s.
Yeah, the 80s was rough.
Yeah,
but yeah.
And so I was like, as a father right now, and a guy that's older than us, like, what do you think the pros and the cons are? The generation before you, your generation, and I guess like the up and coming generation. Like, how do you see men changing?
Oh man, they changing like as we speak. So I have to say the generations and generations before us, like the man, like he worked.
Yeah.
Like it was just a given. Like he was gonna work, even if he retired from the Army, retired from the Air Force, retired from the Marines. He wouldn't worked another job and then retired from there.
Yeah.
So he was getting retirement checks from the service. He was getting retirement checks from the job, and he was collecting Social Security. Okay, so it's like, all right, so they was getting money. So that was the pro. But the con from that the generation before us is they didn't focus on transferable wealth. And they didn't focus on financial education. You know what I'm saying? So now, my generation, we playing catch up.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dang, I learned this when I was 30, but dang, imagine if I would have learned this when I was 22. You know what I'm saying? So for us, we playing catch up, so that's a disadvantage for us. But the pro for us in this generation is that now we can not only play catch up, but we can pass that along and teach it to our kids, if nobody else. So, yeah.
How do you feel about the next generation that's coming up?
They soft and lost. So
I speak for that because I feel like I'm the next generation that's coming up, and I do have a daughter.
No, I had us all together.
Yeah.
I wasn't calling you soft. Yeah, but no, I'm saying like y'all are grown men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear next generation. I feel like that's like somebody like in their 20s. Yeah. Okay. But no, go ahead though about the daughter.
Hey, wait! You just thought this nigga called you soft and lost?
Hey, wait a minute! I used to be a savage, but I'm nah.
He just took it. He was just
I can genuinely understand that because, like, growing up for like my generation or just me or whatever, it was different for like a man's mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of I guess kids my age or whatever, they didn't have like a father figure or like an example. So it was all trial and error, if you will.
Right.
So like me as a dad, I took what I got from my dad, and my dad's in California. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what can you get from that? You know, so it was pretty much trial and error. But when you're saying like soft and everything, I can kind of understand that because it's like we're more so lenient towards like the kids and everything. Some men my age don't even want to take care of their kids. Like they'll just have a baby and leave. That's been like the big, you know what I'm saying, I guess trend or whatever, if you will, that there's a lot of single parent moms out there and the dads are just like out there wild and living their life. So I will say that we're a lot softer, if you will, like not as responsible. There are like, I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job. You know what I'm saying? Like I take care of my daughter. I try to make sure that I'm in her life as much as possible, and I try to make sure that I provide for her to my best ability. But I do agree with you, man. Like I feel like we're playing catch up because if there was some stuff that I knew back then, like credit or trying to get a house, you know what I'm saying, or the economy, you know what I'm saying, like the economy right now is still rising, and like the jobs that we're getting paid aren't even enough. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for sure.
I remember in the 90s, bro, gas was only $1, and I was like, man. Now looking at it, it's like what, $3.80 right now?
Gas used to be 88 cents in the summer, bro.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, just to piggyback off what you were saying, can you imagine where you would be if you had some type of generational wealth? Like you said, they weren't passing it down. Because I think we talked about this on the last podcast. Or maybe it was in the, excuse me. God, I'm sorry. Or maybe it was in the group chat. Lionel was on Bitcoin in 2012.
Yeah.
Like, is it 012 or just 12? Fuck it. But Lionel was on Bitcoin in 012. And everybody else is looking like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm not about to put like, we even know what it was. And imagine had you just had like generational wealth where he's like, man, I'll put 5K like it's nothing and then move on. Like, legit have buku money right now.
Yeah.
But no, continue what you're saying. My fault.
No, that's a great example, bro. Like, but there's even people that do have generational wealth, but because of the lack of discipline and everything, they just blow it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they just feel like, oh, well, my family may have money or whatever, and let's just say that they give them an inheritance or whatever, and it's just like they don't know what to do with that money. They don't know how to save. They don't know how to invest. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, I do agree with you, like, playing catch up with everything, like even investing. Like I'm just now learning to jump into like that market and everything because like Kirk said, I literally, someone came to me for Bitcoin and Bitcoin was like nothing on $1. Right. All I had to do was throw $20 in there, but because I was like, what is cryptocurrency? Right. And then when I looked it up and I was like, it's a digital? Like what? What is digital money? Like that's play money. Like
it's liquid gold, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not finna play with something that's not real, like that I can't touch. You know what I'm saying? And then now look at it. It's like $38,000 for not even a whole Bitcoin. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if I would have just, like he said, $5,000. If you had $20, he had $10. Yeah. Like you'll be legit right now. So,
for real.
That's one of those. That's tough, bro.
Yeah. And another thing that we didn't have growing up is social media. Like all our stuff was legit. So I feel like social media has, yes, it's done some good things, but it's ruined so many people. You know what I'm saying? And it's ruining as we speak so many people. Like back in my day, we didn't have nothing. You was cool if you had a beeper. You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody paged me. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
A little payphone.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All that. But now you got everything at your fingertips. So now, kind of what you were saying, like, okay, your dad is in California. He really wasn't having no influence on you. Yeah. But now, the new influence is that screen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, so now it's like, okay, that generation now they've been raised by social media. They've been raised by programming. So if they don't get it together, they're going to continue to be raised by programming. So that way, in the future, when they start doing all this stuff that they gonna do, and it's coming, it's already like, oh well, you know what? You want to log into your account, you gotta let us put this chip in you. Yeah. Oh, I'm addicted to my social media. Okay, go ahead. I'm just saying.
I know a kid right now, man. He's 13.
Yeah.
Cannot like have a decent conversation with you without his phone.
Of course.
Like you take the phone away and it shuts down. And like I thought that you know what I'm saying, me as a kid playing video games was a bad thing, but just seeing like what social media and stuff like that does is crazy.
It's like, horrible.
I joke all the time, like, yeah, I'm gonna give my daughter a phone, you know what I'm saying, so she can do like learning apps and stuff. But I'm like, I don't know if I want to give her that much exposure.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I mean, you're gonna have to, because she's gonna be behind. You know what I'm saying? Because that's but you just gotta be able to control it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, that's why I like Apples, because you can like literally monitor everything.
Yeah.
And you can restrict everything that you want or whatever. But I still want to go like the old school route, to where it's like, yeah, you may be able to learn something on your phone, but like you still gonna learn like penmanship, cursive. For sure. There's people that don't even know how to do cursive now.
Or just simply talk to somebody.
Like if I tell you fill out this envelope and go send it to your grandma, will you be able to do it? And they be like, "What is this?
Right?
How do you send an address? What's the return address? Where did this stamp go?" And I'm like, all right.
Bro, I had students about to go off to college when I was youth pastor at this church. They didn't have no signature.
Yeah.
They're writing their signature in print.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what are you doing? You can't. They need your signature. You writing in print. I said, man, look, you got to create a signature on the spot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Somebody dropped the ball. If your child gets to the 12th grade and they don't have a signature, somebody has dropped the ball.
Yeah. For real. And see, like what you were saying, with the whole not wanting your daughter to be on the whole digital stuff. So yesterday, my wife's cousin's daughter had a birthday party, and so my niece and nephew, they all hang out, so they wanted to go. And my nephew, cool dude, young dude, he'll talk to anybody, and he brought a friend. So he was like, not only am I not going to be alone,
I'm bringing somebody.
But I'm bringing somebody. But when they got there, it was just like, they still interacted with everybody. My niece is so into this motherfucking tablet. Like, she's such a gamer. She sat there, God dang. She sat there and did not talk to anybody. And my wife was calm, because I didn't go, but my wife was like, she's not doing anything. Everybody's trying to talk to her. She's in her tablet. Or whatever. I'm just like, in my head, I was like, I wish you could just yank it from her.
Seriously.
But I think she's like 12, 13 years old. Yeah. And it's just like, I had wished I had went, because I would have just took it and been like, you either can sit here and soap and cry, or you can just can play and eat ice cream and do what 12-year-olds do.
How about that?
With soap and cry.
Yeah. And that would have been fine with me. Yeah. You would have learned how to cry. Yeah. But
tell you, man, like that kid, tell you, bro, like it's bad. It is. And he's same age, like 12, 13. It's like, don't know how to act. And it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I got it's my brother-in-law's son, my nephew. Mm-hmm. But, man, he the Nintendo Switch, the Sega, like, everything. And then they have everything. Back in my day, we didn't have nothing.
That's true.
If we got a Nintendo, we was treating it like something, like it was a thing. You know what I'm saying? But, like, now they got everything. They got Nintendo Switch. They got, on the phone, they got the tablet. And it's just like, what do they not have?
Yeah, everything's accessible.
Yes.
Like, it's gonna get even worse.
Yes.
It's gonna get even worse.
So how do you I know it's in the future, but how do you think those people will be as parents?
Terrible. I feel like everything's like, you see how everything's going towards more of a convenience. It's gonna get even worse then. So I'm just gonna try to like make sure that my daughter is as sociable as ever and still like have the same upbringing as me. But just mix it with this new technology.
It's one reason I don't want robots.
Yeah, and I got this saying, like, when I go speak places, bro, I always say the higher the stakes, the lower the technology. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I can go speak somewhere with a tablet, but my tablet dies, I'm effed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can go speak somewhere with my computer, but my computer dies, I'm effed. But so the higher the stakes, the lower the technology. So when I feel like when they're trying to teach their kids, like, their life is at stake. Mm-hmm. So technology, as you was just saying, needs to be to a bare minimum, or it just needs to be a tool and not, you know what I'm saying, basically like what is that, life support. You know what I'm saying? Necessity. Now now that's what it's turned into. It's just like, oh, I have to have this or else. And it's not just kids, it's grown-ups.
That's true.
It's grown-ups.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Went to this party, and everybody's on their phone.
Yeah.
I was like, why are we here?
Yeah.
Seriously. I don't like to talk to nobody no more. Like, and they just showing videos of like TikTok and stuff like that. And I was like, bro, I don't want to see none of that. Like, how you doing, stranger? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I watched a video of these kids in a club doing TikTok dances. I was like,
I saw that, recording each other doing the dance?
No, like it was just like one of the little TikTok dances, like TikTok routines.
Yeah.
It was just a group of people, and they just started doing a TikTok routine,
almost like an electric slide.
Yeah, basically.
No, not like the electric slide, because electric slide was like a choreographic. Everybody can jump in and, you know what I'm saying, have fun. It was one kid literally doing a TikTok dance. And everybody was just like surrounding him, like watching him do this TikTok dance.
It's just like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It's rough. Hey, it's rough, man.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's rough. But like for me personally, you know, I don't have no social media or anything like that. And my wife be like, "Oh, you anti-social media?" I'm like, "It just don't work for me. It's just different. It's just different strokes for different folks. I've never had it. Yeah. So I mean, I don't fool with a lot of people as is. Mm-hmm. So why do I need to care that you just put mustard on your hot dog? I'm not impressed by that.
I feel like it can be a good tool. Like he just brought up TikTok, but if you actually follow, like, you're into ministry and everything,
right? So
if you follow like the ministry side of TikTok, you get like a lot of good, I guess I ain't gonna say quotes or anything, but you get like a lot of good material and everything from that side. Like it can also wow, I can't talk. All social media can be like a good tool, you know what I'm saying, if you use it right. But if you just use it for like fun or whatever, then that's what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you off, but I tried to get him on with the invites that you get on Clubhouse.
Oh, Clubhouse!
The only one I sent was to Moss.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, you would be great on here.
I said, is this just apartments? You know, apartments have clubhouses. Yeah. So I was like, it's a party at your apartment.
Like, I was like, ever check it out or no?
No.
Clubhouse is dope because Clubhouse, it's like this, but you're just on your phone and you're just talking about a topic. So like you pick whatever topic you want, and you have these media or moderators that would control the room, you know what I'm saying? So they'll give each and every person that's on the floor time to speak their thoughts and everything. Mm-hmm. And it's like, to me, I think it's fantastic because it's more than just like social media is you're watching and you're pretty much just like viewing what's happening. But here it's like you're actually engaging with somebody. It's like this, except for you don't see their faces or whatever. So, but you hear their voice and you're like, okay, I can actually tell what type of person is this, or what type of person this guy is, or lady is, like, or whatever, because I can hear their voice.
That's perfect. Because with Instagram, you're stalking. Let's just be real. Instagram is an app to where you can stalk somebody you like. Yeah. Like that's what that is. And then Twitter is a little bit, but you get trolls.
I love Twitter. I'm heavy on Twitter. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I love everything.
Ronald is heavy on Twitter.
I'm heavy on Twitter. My wife is on Twitter. I don't care what
But the only thing with Twitter is you can fake it. Because on Twitter, Twitter, one, you can just copy somebody else what they said, then share it, and then whoever has the most followers, I win. Or
nah, that's not Twitter, bro. Don't do me like
that. Or here's the thing. You can say something and how do I say this nicely? Some people can't talk in real life, but you can type in real life. So you might, this is very deep and intellectual, and in real life, you're a fucking rock.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. Like, you're stupid in real life,
right? But
you done said something, and that resonates with me, and you can go with it.
Yeah.
Not saying that's why you're on there.
No, I know.
1000%. Because I like a lot of the stuff you like, and I just be kind of watching.
Yeah.
Because Twitter ain't really for me.
No.
But
I got you on there.
But with Clubhouse, yeah. But with Clubhouse, like, I'm not all the way on Clubhouse because some of the stuff really upsets me. And so I was in a room and I'm listening to all these men tell me what being a man is about and all this other stuff. And I'm like, no.
You've been divorced 5 times.
Huh?
Like somebody speaking on that, they could be divorced 5 times. You telling me how to be a man? Yeah. You got 4 ex-wives.
And I'm sitting here like, bro, like, oh, you're an alpha man. This, and I listened to one lady. She get into this argument with this dude, and the dude sitting there like, no, this is what you want from a lady. And then this other girl was backdoor, and I'm like, yeah. And then the man was like, that's why you're not married, like, to this other lady. And the other was like, I got a partner. Like, what you talking about? He's like, and that's why you gay. And she was just like, but I'm not gay. Like,
yeah.
And she was like, but the other girl that keep co-signing you that you love so much, are you married? Like, yeah. And the girl was like, no, I'm not married. She's like, so why y'all keep jumping me?
Yeah.
And so
I would have left the group a long time ago.
Yeah,
true. And so my fault. Just I'm gonna wrap it up real quick. So when I heard this dude talking about being a man is this, being a man is that, I was like, Moss, will you please create a room? Because I feel like your voice would do more. Because one, I don't speak that well, so, and also I care, but I'm already married, and I'm not the perfect order. Like, but Moss on the other hand, who is a married man, like he moved different, so I feel like, oh, bro, Moss, if you had a room, my nigga, niggas would just gravitate to you, because that's what I did.
I appreciate that.
I was just like, so
I'm gonna look in the clubhouse when I get home. I'm gonna reopen the thing that you do. It still open? Do it expire?
No. That link is
It's still
there.
Yeah.
But now I was just like,
to get Android people in there.
oh really? I was just like, bro, like if Moss created a room, niggas would legit come in here and get good information.
Yeah.
Instead of this BS that I'm listening to.
Yeah.
And people are wired different, like, you know what I'm saying, even with like people's personalities, you know what I'm saying. Some people are introvert, extrovert, some people are ambiverts, you know what I'm saying. Me personally, I'm an introvert, but I'm a highly social introvert.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people are like, oh, okay, you can talk, so you like being around people. Nah, at the end of the day, give me my dog, my kids, and the grill, and the wife, we good. Yeah. But I'm able to.
And no invite.
Yeah, not yet. Well, fish coming next time I come through. You know so that's on my dead little cousin. Not that I have one, but I heard one of my wife's students say that, and it sounded cool.
But I genuinely think that you will be good on Clubhouse, because you can always just leave whenever.
That is very true.
You don't want.
I want to leave my own group, running me off my own island.
Man, yeah, you can leave, man. Just leave and start another. Everybody has done it before.
But I have to be a part of somebody else's first.
So Clubhouse, you do have to like build a following, if you will. It's like every social media.
So it is social media.
Yeah, Clubhouse is a form of social media.
Okay.
But I would say just like join a group that, you know what I'm saying, you're interested in, and then.
Now, what's some group names they have, just off the top of y'all's head?
So they have some that's like the one that I saw, like it's Sunday, so they have like a Sunday inspiration, or you know what I'm saying, like just a casual talk or positive vibe. You can literally create a group, or they call it a house, but you can literally create a house for anything. If you just want to be like, I'm on my bullshit today, and you know what I'm saying, you just blabble on about whatever that first thing that come to mind, that's what you can do.
And it's talking, not typing.
Yeah, it's talking.
Okay.
It's just like how we're talking right now. And so like for new people, I would say jump into a few different clubs just so like you can like get the familiar with it and everything, and then like just start following people that's like, okay, this guy I kind of like, or I feel like we can have a decent conversation and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then when you start to gain your own following, you start to create your club, like then you'll be like, okay, so this is how I can control the room as a moderator, because they may be somebody that just is like just don't understand or can't like comprehend or understand like the context.
Right.
And you just gotta like mute them or send them back to the audience or whatever, so that way you as a moderator, you become like a good moderator, you know what I'm saying. So but yeah, man, Clubhouse is dope. Like I found out that like first I was real shocked about it, and I talked about this on one of our earlier podcasts, was Waka Flocka, who's like really knowledgeable.
I know who that is.
Yeah. But he was like
doctorate.
he was like really knowledgeable about like what black people should be like ventured into.
Right.
And I was like, why is Waka Flocka the dude that was just yeah? I was like, why is he trying to give us like gems? And then like the more he talked about it, I was like, that actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And I was like, this can't be the same Waka Flocka that was I'll go hard in the paint.
Right.
But like you just see, you can like hear his growth and everything, and he was talking about like we should be in insurance, we should be in politics, we should be in all this other type of stuff, not just like entertainment, because that's where you get more of us in like power positions, if you will.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I'm a Waka Flocka fan again, like, you know. So, but you like hear like you do hear like some really good advice on Clubhouse, but you also I mean, with everything you gotta take the good with the bad. But you can always just like I said, you can jump out and be like, no, they not going the direction that I visioned it or whatever, and just jump in another one, bro.
And the only thing about Clubhouse is like he said, the rooms you see are based off the people you follow.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. So if you don't follow somebody who's into like the inspirational stuff,
right,
the inspirational rooms won't pop up for you.
Yeah, got it. So if you follow nothing but strippers,
You'll get a lot of strippers.
Yeah.
Demon talk.
Yeah.
A lot of demon talk.
Yeah.
You're like, what is going on here? Like,
But yeah, like I found. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be in like the stupid masculinity rooms, like the one I was telling you about.
Yeah.
And I was just like, y'all niggas are really dumb. Like, you really want your wife? Like, one dude said, I'm sorry. One dude said, if I'm expected to die for my family, my wife should be expected to cook, clean, basically do all the house stuff, like all the house stuff, and go to work, and then he just go to work. Like, he shouldn't have to do none of that stuff.
yeah.
Excuse me. And the lady who was, I guess they ended up kicking her out the room because she made too much sense, and she was.
Oh yeah, imagine that.
Yeah, and the lady was just like, so I have to do all this stuff every day on top of going to work every day on the off chance you got to fight in front for the house.
Yeah.
And they was just like, what you mean? But if I got to do it, she was like, but it's every day though, bro. Like, you sitting here, you think we might get attacked.
Right.
And so I have to do this all the time. Ain't no think about this. This is what I got to do.
Yeah.
And what, like, it was just like, bro, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but even just speaking on whoever, we'll just say Mr. Nobody, which is a good movie, by the way. Mr. Nobody is talking about, if I'm gonna die for my wife, then this and all this and all that. I mean, like, people got it wrong, man, because really marriage, it's a role-less relationship, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, marriage is a role-less relationship. Back in the day, you could get away with that. Like, all right, she gonna cook all the meals every day. Now, like, man, she working 10 hours, 12 hours like you.
Yeah.
So, look, y'all gonna have to eat out today. You know what I'm saying? Or back in the day, it was just like, all right, only the women change the diapers and deal with the kids.
Yeah.
Now, it's like, no, if I'm holding my child and he just had a blowout, he in my lap, I'm going to change him.
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, Papa and them taking that baby to mama and them, and they changing them. So, it's like people haven't changed with the times as far as on certain things.
I would say, yeah, because that's why I like Twitter so much, man, because they actually get into a lot of like gender roles, if you will, and there is a like embarrassing amount of women that'll be like, I just want a man that just take care of me, and I don't want to do nothing, and it's like not even clean or nothing, like they don't want to do nothing, but they want the man to like pay all the bills,
right,
take them shopping, feed them, and all that type of stuff, and I'm like, how have you survived just this far? You know
Because
what
that's
I'm
what they
saying?
see on TV.
But yeah, it's crazy.
and that was one of the things that with the group that I was in, I'm saying, listen, like, bro, y'all niggas, it was pure entertainment. Like, I am not taking anything away from you, like, from this, but the entertainment, because I feel like you're stupid. And let's just listen to stupid people talk. Yeah. And so one of the things, like, he was talking about, well, if your wife make this, you know, all this other stuff, or you a beta or whatever. That's the new diss now. Beta males.
Yeah, because
and so I was
alpha
just
is alpha male, and then the beta male is like second.
And so they was basically saying if you do this,
which if you actually think about it, that's not right, because you beta test something first before you actually
before you put it out.
But if you're going by the Greek alphabet, it's correct because it's alpha, beta, gamma. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, yes, it does.
Depends on what you're talking about.
And so
that would be my rebuttal though. Like, well, no.
And so the dude was just like, if your wife make more than you, you're a beta male and all this other stuff. And I was just like, all right. And so I was in my head, I'm like, all right, I'll be a beta male because
I think that's the dumbest I've ever heard.
Yeah. It is. It's the dumbest. And in my mind, I was like, I'll be a beta male, but I swear to God, if you ever ran up, I'll end you. Like, and it was what I was like. Why am I getting so upset, bro? You're not married. Like, you're saying all this stuff. And you're not married, bro. Like, if I'm a beta, I'll be a beta and be married and be happy and know if somebody came in here, they are going to sleep.
It's because
forever.
The reason why it's so upsetting is because back in the day, when you say some crazy stuff like that, people would like just shut you up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now you have people that would be like, yeah, you're right.
They fan the flames.
And then like it's a majority of people be like, yeah, that's right, that's true. And you're like the only one like, what punch are y'all drinking? You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, it's a complete like flip now, to where it's like the people with like the most common sense are being silenced for whatever reason, and the people that just be talking nonsense, they're the ones that are being like big up. So,
and I think
that's why.
I think what you just said is one of the main reasons I don't fool with social media.
That's true.
Because the people with common sense or like now being not forced out to the pasture or whatever, but it's almost like if you can think for yourself, because one thing about social media, especially Facebook and other things, is that they recommend groups for you. You know what I'm saying? And when I know that much, because I mean, it's like I don't have social media, but I know a little bit of how it works. So when they recommend groups for you, then you put people with like minds in the same group. Yeah. And then so when you group think, you group speak, and then when you group think and group speak, then you create cults. That's how cults are formed. Yeah. So that's how you can get something that happened at the Capitol like that, because when those white folks stormed the Capitol, a lot of them wouldn't do that on their own merit. Yeah. But when you in a group of people saying, "Yeah, let's do it," okay, you got 2,000 people egging you on. You like, yeah. But the one person that says, "No, we shouldn't do it," they gonna shut that person up. Like, you gonna get back in the car, Billy. Like, all right, I'm going back. I'm going in the car, but good luck with that.
Yeah. Right.
So you see those videos? That video was crazy. Like they was planning that out throughout the entire thing. The lady had a what was it, little horn or whatever. She's like, if you go here, you go to the left. Yeah. These doors are open here, and you can go straight through it. I was just like,
yeah.
They did this in what, like, a couple months?
Yeah. That was wild.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I just, but I do feel as if Moss created a clubhouse.
Yeah, I definitely listen.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's after you listen to so much BS. You like, you gotta get something good on here. Yeah. That's why I said, I was like, bro, come on, Moss, just create a clubhouse.
I'm gonna look into it.
Give me like 30 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it can be just us three, because you definitely gotta get familiar with it. And I don't know if they'll make you a moderator with you being so new. So like after your first week is when they'll probably let you become a moderator. So the first week, just like log or join in or whatever, and just like kind of listen to like some of the groups that you're interested in. And then after that works,
so you can go live on the Clubhouse.
Yeah.
So I can actually do my podcast in the Clubhouse.
Yeah.
You can listen.
People. My fault. People do everyday shows like everyday morning shows for like 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
In the house.
Yeah. Like you can literally just log into that. You can log into the app and listen to people talk while you're like doing your business. Yeah. And all it does, it automatically mutes your mic anyway. Mm-hmm. But like if you was on the audience or if you went to the floor or whatever, then you have to mute your mic yourself, because for whatever reason it unmutes you. But yeah, you can literally like just be doing this now and on Clubhouse.
And then we can see somebody like Rachel in Alabama wants to say something.
Yeah, their hands raise up.
Yeah.
Like the real hands?
No, like it's on the screen. So if I wanted to talk, I'd raise my hand or whatever, and then
you have to call on me.
So if it's your floor, right? Uh-huh. And then you're the floor host, moderator, whatever, and then we're just in the audience. If I wanted to talk, I have to raise my hand, and then you bring me on the floor.
Got it.
And then I could talk from there. We could go back and forth, and then when I was done talking, I would mute myself.
So it's moderator, audience, floor.
Yes.
That's those are levels.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how it is. Like, it'd be like, and some of the ones it'd be like 20 people, 20, 30 people on the floor. Or if people had a question, they'd just, okay, I'm going to bring you up, ask a question, we can go back and forth for a little bit, right. And then I send you back to the audience to where you ain't even got to mute your mic because you can't talk no more. Yeah. But you can do it like I'll be listening to it at work. I'll be at work driving, sit here, listen to people talk. And then the ones that I go to a lot are I want to say a lot, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, are the what do you call it? The social networking things.
Oh yeah.
So I always like, okay,
like a mixer or something.
Kind of. It's just like, hey, everybody get on stage and tell us about what you do. Yeah. And so I'm like, hey, my name's Kirk. I do the Hii Key podcast. Okay. This, that, and the third. It's all in the link. You know what I'm saying? Check us out. If you got any critiques, let me know. And so I do those. I would like half the time I don't even get into the other ones. But
I just like, for me, that I mean, it sounds good, like the whole Clubhouse setup and structure and all that. But just for me, it don't sound like that. It don't sound like nothing. Me personally, that I'll be like, another thing that I have to like do well. Like I can't just be doing a lot of things and then like have this thing going well. Like if I'm gonna do something, I gotta do it. And I just where I'm at right now, I don't feel like taking on no more responsibility. I'm just saying, like I'm gonna look into it and do my research on it. Cause really, when you send me that, I send it to my brother. Cause like my brother, he big time with the photography and everything like that. Mm-hmm. So I may not know a lot about stuff, but if it's on his radar, then I know it's like a thing.
Yeah.
So he was just like, oh, somebody had just sent me that, but he wasn't in it yet. So I don't know if he's doing it now or whatever. But so I kind of just pick off him because he moving like real. Not that we move in little circles, but I mean he moves with the famous people of the world. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to name drop or nothing like that. But so I'm just like, okay, if this is what he doing, well, not necessarily saying he's a moderator, nothing like that, but it's on his radar, then I'd be like, all right, cool, so let me check it out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna circle back with him.
If it's worth his time, it's worth my time because I'm trying to get there.
It's a lot of
exactly.
It's a lot of influential people on there, bro. Like when it first started, that's why I got Kirk on there. It was invite only,
right?
And
is it still invite only or?
I think so, but they're about to. It's only reason why it's invite only now is because they're beta testing it. Yeah. So like once it goes public, then everybody be able to go on there, and then it's ruined because you know everybody and mama's on there.
Yeah. Also, they're creating a new platform where you can get paid off that motherfucker.
Oh, I saw that. They did it already.
They did that already?
Yeah.
So if you got like a bunch of like followers,
it's called Stripes.
What?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
It's called Stripes now.
So like the same
they
thing
can tip you,
same
right?
thing as Anchor, basically.
Yeah,
because you can get paid off Anchor too.
Yeah, but you gotta have a business. That's the only thing.
Okay.
So you gotta have like a business, like they want your business address and everything.
Like an LLC.
I think so. I didn't do too much. I just went there. I just saw the website. I was like,
so you could do an everyday podcast from it, and then have your fans, be like, hey, feel free to donate.
See, I think that's kind of messed up because there was like the church group or whatever, and I was heavy on like listening and saying everything. And he's like, all right, guys, it's time for your tithes. And it was like $41, $31. I was like, wait a minute.
You can't tell me how much I got to tithe.
I was like, what you doing, bro? And I was like, I'm out.
You played yourself.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
you played yourself.
That's crazy.
Because if I got 5, I can give you 5. If you want 31, you're like, all right, I go to the church down the street. No.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's a good platform. But I just feel like I just like staying in my lane. Like it's one thing I don't struggle with, and that is staying in my lane. I may struggle with some stuff, but staying in my lane ain't one of them. Because I mean, when you're doing like just different stuff, like if you're doing a podcast and you got a Patreon account and you already got a thing on Anchor, you're already doing 3 things that you're trying to do well. And I just feel like I don't feel like it's almost like Shark Tank. It's like when people get on there, they be like, okay, dang, this do sound good. But it's a no for me because I wouldn't be good for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, Lori or somebody be like, yeah, I like it, but I think Mark would be a better shark for you in this deal. You know what I'm saying? So I just,
Let me see. I mean, it's cool. Like, only time I really get on there is when I'm trying to get the following up.
Yeah, I feel that.
But
see, I'm different. I don't really care about the following. Yeah.
But that's it. That's the only time I'm really on there. Like, hey, let's go do, what did they call it? Interactions. Let's go do
So what's that, like team building or something? Or
like it depends on which room you in. So you can literally, there's rooms in there where you talk to people and they'd be like, okay, so this room is networking. Go in here, go talk to other podcasts like my homeboy Ken, call him homeboy, dude I know, and he real cool. He do a podcast in North Carolina.
Okay.
This one dude was in one of the networking rooms. Ken wasn't in there at the time, but the dude was in North Carolina. And so I go to he talked. He's like, yeah, I do art, blase, blase. I go to his.
I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, bro, you in North Carolina. You trying to, like, my homeboy got a podcast. Y'all might as well link up.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, bet. And it was just like that. So I was just like, all right, bet. Like, and so that's the only time I ever really get on there is when I'm trying to, like, this one chick, she stayed maybe like 30, 45 minutes away, hour away. And I was just like, hey, like, this mesh, just do a joint podcast.
She come through yet?
No. I'm.
You changed your mind?
Way too inconsistent for it. Just to be honest. But those are the only times I really get on, and all the follow stuff. Those are the ones I go in there and they be dead silent. Nobody be talking.
Or they be like, you follow me, I follow you back, or something like that.
And I just be like, nah, this ain't it, bro. Only time I do that is when I'm at work and it's real busy. I'll go in there and I'll just throw my phone and start driving. Like, whatever, bro. I'm in the room. I don't really care, but other than that, I really don't be on it. I'll leave all the social media stuff alone because
he got it down.
I love it, bro. I love it for just the entertainment, and then I don't do like stupid stuff on there, so I just keep it fun and everything. But like when I was on like Clubhouse Heavy, they had the Family Feud game going on, bro. I say had so much fun. Like, oh my god, man! But it was definitely for like networking and trying to gain knowledge, and then like they had like some fun games and stuff like that. So I was just trying to see like what all can you do on this, and because it has the potential for you to be like get a big push.
Yeah.
So
like yeah, I know the chick that I wanted her to come on or whatever. Like we both started out at like I want to say like this is early, so like 50 followers or whatever.
That's a lot.
And bro, when I tell you, she really be in them rooms, working them rooms. Like after like a month, I was like, "How are you at 5,000 followers, bro?" Like, cause she really be in there. I was like, I ain't built for that, bro. Like I just can't. Like you're real sociable. Cause you come out with 5,000, like bro, you were in these rooms for real.
Yeah.
But that's how it starts, man. You do that. Then you start making your own club or house or whatever, and then you know what I'm saying, if it's like interesting enough or you get enough people that be like, oh, I know this person, and that's where it goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good for people that's already off in there, and for people that plays to their strengths.
Yeah.
Like my strengths, it's not my strengths.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know my top 5 strengths. Y'all gotta do a strength finders test, by the way. It's a personality test, but we all got 34 strengths. But so the strength finder test, it takes your 5 strongest strengths and it gets you to focus on that.
That's dope. This is online?
Yeah, you gotta pay a little fee to do it, but it's
Wait
legit.
a minute, you tell me it ain't free? You said we gotta pay
I
money?
sent you a free link.
Yeah, Hey, it's legit though.
Give me my invite back.
It's legit though.
People be selling them too.
They be selling the invites.
Yes.
At the beginning,
At the
man.
beginning, people was selling them.
It was something like somebody. What was it? Like $100, $20?
For a link.
Yes.
But it's because like so many people, like they had Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, like they had a lot of people on there like just talking and stuff, and it was like real just exclusive for invite only. So like if you wasn't in there, you missed out, and you can't. It's not like something to where like this where it's recorded. It's live. So like whatever information or whatever
you just missed it.
You missed it.
And it came out at the beginning of quarantine.
Yeah.
So everybody had that fear of missing out.
Oh, that's all they was selling.
Yeah.
So,
But a lot of people that I like, me personally, that like, you know, you said Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart. I ain't even a Kevin Hart fan.
oh, I'm big on comedy.
You like him?
Yeah, I think he's dope. I think he's dope, work ethic wise, and like
Work ethic wise for sure.
Work ethic, okay, but there's nothing funny about a black man acting scary all the time.
Yeah, well,
That's just me.
Hey yo, I didn't even.
To each his own. Hold on. That's what he perfected.
Yeah, he got it down.
He said a black man acting scary.
He got it down. That's his whole stance. That's his angle.
That is though.
That's his angle.
The thing about the fear of the dolphin.
I don't even know.
the
I
gorilla
hadn't
stuff in
watched
the glass?
like that's like I know he did a stand up from his house. I don't remember the last Kevin Hart
yeah,
thing
I
that I
remember that
watched.
one.
I'm not current with his stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I mean, I'm in the under like 3,000 and stuff like that. But like people that I'm into, they don't move like the same mind. You know what I'm saying? They don't maneuver in these areas. Like 3,000, we don't know what he doing. He probably sitting on the side of the building playing a flute or something.
Right.
We don't know what 3,000 doing, but we know he's taking care of his business though.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, but I think it's good. Like I said, I think it's pros and cons. But I feel like if you've been moving in the social media lane, it's a hit. But I don't have no social media. This will be the first time I'm starting on. I think I shouldn't start on Clubhouse. So like that, I would be behind. I'd be like, what?
Like I said, I don't really be on there, whatever. I just be watching Line on Twitter.
Be on Twitter.
He be
heavy.
killing it though.
Selling dreams.
Cause he's perfected it.
I'll be on Twitter heavy.
I be like, and I be talking like, bro, what are you doing? And sometimes I forget to switch accounts.
And you still be in the, everybody can see you.
I be on the Hii Key account talking to Lionel like it's me. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like,
He called me a bird on his business account. I was like,
A
wow,
bird?
bro, on the business.
this nigga a bird
On the
Hii
business
Key
one?
account.
So everybody else can see it too?
Yeah, like this was public.
I was like, whoa. I was like,
wow.
I was like, bro, you acting like a bird. What are you doing?
I said he must really feel this and put this on a business account.
Yeah,
and then he went back to his personal, then delete the one for the business.
I did switch.
Went back to the personal and put another bird on there. I was like, okay.
I probably should have deleted the last one, but
You
I
say
know.
he shot you a bird.
No,
like he sent the bird emoji on Twitter.
Like a bird.
Lionel be caking.
I wasn't caking. I was
You
just
be
talking.
cake. Ow. You be caking.
caking.
And
So what does a bird emoji mean?
A bird.
I'm still trying to see what's the.
Like a pigeon. Like, you know, pigeons ain't smart or nothing. Like they're simple minded. A bird.
Oh, okay. Like a bird brain.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like Lionel be really just
It's finessing them.
No, I don't sell dreams though. I legit just.
You do sell dreams.
I legit just be talking to people.
No, bro.
I'll be
Like,
talking.
give me an example.
So
let me,
I wish I had access to my phone right now.
Just give me an example.
So Lionel will be on there.
Hypothetically. This is hypothetical.
Nah, you give him a real one. I don't care.
Okay, give me a
So Lionel will talk to a chick.
Okay.
And I have a woman in mind. I have her name in mind. I don't know if I should say it.
Was it the one with the mac and cheese?
No, I don't
I'll talk about that after.
See, that's how you know. It's so many accounts. He got
my
them.
boy say
It's
was
not
it
accounts.
the-
It's just different.
Yeah.
I just talk to people.
It's good. No, keep going.
And so Lionel, like, there's one chick. The collector of beards. And she.
That's
she-
hilarious.
Huh?
That's a Twitter name.
Yeah.
The collector of beards.
Yeah.
Something like.
She's A1 though. Shout out
Okay.
to you. Shout out to you, Holly. Shout out to
Oh,
you.
so you can say her name? Okay, he knows her. He knows
I
her
know
by
her.
her first
White
name.
girl?
You wanna know how I know her?
Huh.
Clubhouse. Boom.
Okay, so her name is the Beard Collector. Since
Yeah.
you said her government, right? And so
that's
like
what
it's
it is.
constant. Like I was like, bro, every time I get on here, y'all flirting. Like,
No, that's not flirting, bro. That's genuine a interaction because she be like one of her things is good morning to all the men that don't cheat or whatever, and it's just saying like all 0 of you, and I be like I'll send like a gift or whatever, like what, you don't even know me like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then like it'll just be that type of interaction. To him, that's flirting.
no.
But to me,
It'd
that's
be
not
like
flirting.
it'd be like no.
Go ahead.
There'll be stuff like that, but it'd be like, oh, I'm looking for this type of man, and then Lionel send a gift like, and then she'll send a gift like.
Okay.
And then Lionel send one like they just like you're flirting. That is legit.
That's not
flirting.
flirting, bro.
And I just be like, bro, if y'all just don't just and then and that's one time I said he was a bird. My bad.
Yeah. He
And then the other time I was like, bro, y'all just like okay, we can see this, bro. And then who was the one chick who said just checking in to see if he to see if y'all got together. Yeah, see, there's so many instances. Like,
just check in and see if we got together.
so y'all had said something, then I had said something like,
Oh, when you freaking so first off, yeah, tell that story when you tried to shoot a shot for me that I
they
did not
were
want.
flirting.
No, we wasn't.
They
bro.
were, bro.
No,
It's
we
constant.
wasn't.
This is
Oh my
this,
God.
this
Is in
isn't.
the clubhouse?
Kirk
No,
was
this is Twitter.
This is Twitter. Kirk was like, "Go ahead, bro, do your thing."
So this is not me seeing something and then just saying it.
Okay.
This is me seeing him talk to the same person.
That's not the same person. That's two different people.
No, it's still the beard collector.
No, it's not,
Bro, I swear to God.
okay.
Don't
swear to God because you're dead wrong.
Bro, maybe it wasn't the beard collector, but there are at least 3 or 4 women that it's constant back and forth of like,
But I chop it up with them on a daily though.
okay, I'm not saying you don't,
But it's
I'm
not
just-
flirting.
But you just proved my point. So it's
me having a conversation-
let me finish. So you're flirting. You said that's not flirting. Moss,
not
where do you put it?
I think it's not flirting from his end.
Okay.
But we don't know what the other person's thinking.
It's the
Very
same
true.
thing because we're not. It's not like I'm saying. It's not like so. Like when he said with the whole beer collector, she's like, "We're all the men that are faithful." Blah blah blah. If I'm doing this, that's not me saying I'm shooting my shot at you. If she's saying attributes that I am, that's all I'm doing. I'm like,
I'm right here.
you know,
That's what you're saying.
and that's it.
But then she come back like giving him the eye type. It's not like, okay, I noticed you one of the men. It's like I want you to be my like it's not
No, bro.
okay.
I think it's light flirting.
Light.
That's why you smile.
But here's the
said
thing.
light.
I think it's
flirting.
light flirting.
So
It's Twitter flirt.
So let's say they're Twitter
I'll give
flirting.
you that one.
So they're Twitter flirting, but like
He's
he's
tweeting.
That's it.
like
No,
he
you're
just
not. He's tweeting.
I'm sorry.
but like he just said, it's every day. Those are his words.
No, I'm not saying that
it's
like
the same people every day, Lionel.
it's not
It's the same
So
people every day. And so I was
this is
just
how
like,
I know that you need to like legit like.
I
When
was
you get
just
on Twitter,
like-
you gotta interact with people.
I was just like, all right, bro, just you know what I'm saying. Like I don't know if I did like the eyes, like what are we doing?
Just said go ahead and holler or something like that, and then she replied back. And I texted her. I was like, Kirk, what are you doing?
Here's how you know she was farting.
What did she reply though?
No, but see, this wasn't the beer collector. This was somebody else. Because actually, I know what you're talking about. He was like, this one girl had said something, and I was like, be careful what you wish for.
That's what it was.
And Kirk was
That's
like,
what it was.
And Kirk
but
was like,
no. She commented again. It wasn't
yeah,
just me. She did comment back. Like
she commented back, and I didn't say nothing.
Right. What we talking? Like,
I didn't say nothing, and Kirk was like, "Go ahead, bro, shoot your shot and shit like that." And I texted him. I was like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
He did. He went straight from the Twitter to like
the phone.
Yeah, I was like, "Bro, what are you?" I was like, "I'm not interested in her. Like, that's just like
for play.
Yeah, that's just for play."
Can we go back to the beard collector? Because that name, like, what is that?
Exactly
about?
what the.
Oh,
it sounds like a promiscuous woman.
It sounds like she's sitting on faces.
The reason why it's called the beard collector is because she actually has a business in beard palm.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that's not how that came off.
Yeah, but see, if you would actually ask me instead of just be lurking on people's
I'm
stuff.
saying,
so it's not
you gotta realize
the
only
beard collector is like the beard nurturer. But yes,
you gotta. Okay,
but the name is a little misleading.
It's misleading than the mug, like because
that's Twitter for you though. Twitter is not your normal. Twitter is not like Instagram or Facebook. Twitter is not for the weak, man. Twitter is
apparently
I
I'm
must
weak.
be weak as piss.
Apparently
I don't have anything.
I'm so serious. Twitter is like raw and uncut, and that's why I love it because like when the whole Black Lives Matters movement, they showed you like the real scenes, and everything. Like when that one guy who was getting beat up by all the black people with the sword or whatever, and they were saying that these thugs was like jumping on him. They didn't show you that guy was actually threatening this little girl with his sword, chasing her around, and those same group of black people was protecting her. Or whatever. All they just showed you was him getting beat up. So, you know what I'm saying? So they're just trying to justify.
Okay, so we can blame me seeing you light flirt with this chick every day, and then me just being like, bro, stop playing. Like, here's how you know she was serious. Just because you was light flirting, she legit came back was like, nah, he got to talk to me.
That's two different people, and that's how I know that.
See,
that's how I know that you got your story mixed up.
I feel like the fact that there's two different people is the bigger problem.
That's what I'm
my boy Lionel's like,
you see why I call him a bird?
My boy Lionel says, "That's the mac and cheese." He said, "No, that's somebody else." No, that's somebody else. I'm like, I think that may be but I feel it though. He got it down. Let him do it.
No, so when he's talking about what the beer collector, she's always the one that pretty much says that men cheats and stuff like that, but she's not serious. She's just like playing around.
Starting a conversation. Yeah.
So that's just how she played with like people on Twitter. The lady that he's talking about, she was actually serious trying to like talk to me,
pursue you.
Yeah, I was just like,
well, why are you flirting if you're not serious? That's what I don't understand.
This is the thing, because now I know what you're talking about. It was a post before that. It was like post a picture of you or whatever, and I had a picture of me and my daughter, and the girl said, "Not a black man with a red beard or whatever," and she was like,
which is what? Flirting.
But
she said not a black man with a beard. What?
She was pretty much saying like she's
attracted to it.
Yeah, she was like gassing me up.
Yeah.
Hyping me up.
I know that.
Okay. No. You pause, bro.
No.
Wait a minute.
I'm pausing because I want more of this story.
Okay. But yeah, she was just like gassing me up, and I was just like, "Be careful what you wish for," and I would just put LOL. But I wasn't thinking that she was actually going to like be like, "Well, what's up?" I was just thinking that she was going to be like, "Okay."
You didn't think that you were gassing her up, but in turn you was.
Yeah, I didn't think that she would actually take the bait, if you will.
Got it.
So Kirk was like, "Well, what's up, bro? Like, go ahead and do it." And I was
what
like,
you mean? I was just like, she said something, you said something, she said something. My nigga, it's been 3 minutes. You gonna say something else?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to get in the conversation too, because you know me, always trying to plug. Like,
yeah. Kirk was trying to be the perfect wingman, and I was like, "Kirk, no, bro." I was like, "What are you doing?"
And then,
and she literally, somebody else had replied was like, give us an update. Hopefully it
on
works
this
out.
Twitter
Blah blah blah.
Like I went on a date or something, or
like just to see if they got together.
For us to, to like
if
talk
y'all
or whatever.
did,
And I didn't know at the time that my DMs or my direct messages was closed.
I know what DMs is.
Okay,
Man, come on.
well, I'm just trying to
like
make sure,
direct
bro,
messages.
because-
I worked with the high school and college students.
Okay,
so,
I'm just
but
trying to-
the
I'm
current stuff. I was like, the
I feel you.
DM and
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I don't
No,
lose
you're
you.
good.
So I didn't know that it was closed.
Yeah.
So she actually posted again, was like, sorry guys, his page is closed, you know what I'm saying? Looks like it's not gonna work out, blah blah blah. We're gonna keep pushing. And I felt so
How does
bad.
the DM get closed? You did it.
Yeah, but I didn't
Like
know that
private?
I didn't know that
Oh.
yeah. I didn't know that I had it closed or whatever. But his fault. He's the one that egged it
Hey,
on.
I was sitting here looking, and he was just
He
like,
egged
from
it
my
on.
point of view,
He
it was
egged
just
on,
Lionel
man, like,
with
oh
another
my
one of
God.
his
Oh my god.
his flirty situations, and I was just like, bro, stop playing. Like,
Oh my god.
like,
Oh.
boy,
There's nothing wrong with it, Lionel.
I was just trying to wing, man. And then
He's smooth.
he did hit me up. Was like, hey, bro, what you doing?
Like, what are you doing? Yeah.
Stop.
What are you doing? Please don't do that.
Messing up what I got
Please don't
going
do
right
it that
now.
way.
And
Yeah.
then
Like-
this was right after we had the OnlyFans conversation.
Yeah.
And then Lionel's like, yeah,
this
my
was-
girl got an OnlyFans. I'm cool. Like,
No. That was
Your girl's got an OnlyFans?
no.
No,
He,
the OnlyFans was probably like a month ago. That incident was like several months ago.
Oh, okay.
and so and then he had said me, he's like, bro, she got an OnlyFans, and I was just like, okay, you went. Like,
Yeah.
let me shut up.
Yeah.
I went to the fan.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you right.
The
My
girl
bad.
that you were saying shoot your shot to has
Yeah.
a fans only thing.
Yeah, she got
Yeah.
OnlyFans. And then recently I was saying that the stakes was different. I was like, if she's successful in OnlyFans,
Yeah.
that I would be cool with or whatever. But then I retracted
I wasn't
it after.
asking. I already know your answer.
No, go ahead.
Would
I
you date a
retracted
chick with an OnlyFans?
No, because I should only be the only fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel you. But yeah, I retracted after Jones said, what did he say?
What
He
did
said
Jones
something
It's
say?
like dating a stripper.
Yeah,
You wouldn't
basically.
date a stripper?
Before I got saved, I had many nights with some strippers, but we wasn't dating. But yeah, so don't judge me.
No,
but
I ain't-
no, I
I
would
ain't
not
judging.
date no stripper.
I think I did. I
Sorry,
think I would.
strippers. Shout out to Diamond.
But it depends. Like, are we? He shot it one. What? Wait a minute.
Like, yeah.
Wait a
I would
minute.
not date a stripper, but shout out to Diamond. Keep going. We ain't talking about me.
Yeah, that's twice, bro. You got to do that. Yeah, that's twice, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would date a stripper.
Would you date a fans only girl?
Originally, he said yes.
Yeah, at first I said yeah because I was like,
Because they make bank.
it's a form of business and they make bank.
So
and
the
it's just
strippers,
like,
right? Well, depending on where they stripping at.
Some people,
the
these
difference
OnlyFans
is-
make like
The
100,000
difference
a
is you
year.
don't have to worry about nobody touching your
Yeah.
lady, if you will.
Because it's in in the privacy of her home.
But she
Yeah.
still runs the risk of being stalked if she comes across the wrong person.
Yeah, but you know,
It's still risk. Yeah.
it's
You'll fight for a stripper. You're a good guy.
not even that, but like a stripper, like they have to dance on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get their, that's a part of their job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus OnlyFans, it's literally in the comfort of your own home.
With
you know
a
what I'm saying?
camera.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people, or I ain't gonna say a lot of people,
Excuse me.
OnlyFans wasn't built for like, or it wasn't like made for just like the whole sexual content. That's
It
just where they
wasn't.
took it and it just took off.
So what was it originally?
It was just for like you being a fan. Like
Yeah.
it could have been a musician, a rapper, or whatever the case may be.
And all your fans pay to see you.
Yeah, that's
talk
all
to
it
you.
was. But they just took it to the whole sexual thing, and that's just where it
Because
took
sex
off.
sells.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know. But so that's why I was like, I think that I feel more comfortable because I know that it's just her, and then you know, like this day and age, that's like the new norm, if you will. So I was like,
It's
that's-
just her doing what though,
Doing sexual acts to herself.
yeah.
and you're okay with somebody in Bangladesh or Turkey watching that.
I mean, you know, you probably don't, but you know, porn out there, porn is out
Porn
there,
is a
bro.
multi-billion-dollar industry. However, about 90% of porn is human trafficking, though. That's why I stopped watching a long time ago.
Well, there goes mine.
Whatever.
I'm gonna be right there with you.
Yeah. So I'm
But-
sorry. I didn't want to be sorry for the.
Yeah, damn, that's a hard fact.
Yeah, that is-
It's
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I'm finna start paying for this. No, but yeah.
But if you were to make a choice between porn and OnlyFans, I guess you have to lean toward OnlyFans.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
They make
they're
bread.
not being
They make
but yeah,
so
but
much
they
money.
make,
They're not
they
forced
make
to- yeah.
stupid money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing OnlyFans,
And they're doing it on their terms,
Yeah.
basically, as you were saying.
So that's what I was like. They make they make bank, bro. Like
$100,000 a year,
A month.
a month.
There's one.
They make bread, bro.
I'm sad that I know this fact, but there's one lady. There's one lady who has OnlyFans that make like $150 a month.
Yeah.
150,000.
Yes, a month.
There was one lady got her kids kicked out of her school. She was making like I think like 150 to 2, and they kicked her kids out to school.
That's crazy.
But shoot, she can afford private schooling now or
You talk
homeschooling,
about
if you will.
150 a month? Boy, that is a come up.
That's still rough though. That's
I
Yeah.
don't know how rough that is for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know.
That's
You
what
talking
Jones
about
said. The Jones was just like, we can do this for a while, but after I get on, like, it's over.
Yeah, like once you're there, and most people are doing it the smart way. Like once they get financially stable, they're out. They're doing like a real estate or whatever the case may be, and it's just like I mean, yeah, you can talk about character or whatever the case may be, but if we're talking about on a financial standpoint,
no, I ain't even looking at character. I'm looking at like let's just say my girl got a fans only thing.
a fans only. I freaking love it, bro.
Yeah, so
That's like on the line.
that's not the name of it.
The OnlyFans.
Oh, okay. So let's say that my girl has that,
Uh-huh.
and whoever, Lionel seen it, he's a fan, and I'm like, and he didn't know that was my girl because maybe he just didn't know. But it's like other niggas looking at my girl, and like we could be having a conversation. It's like, hey, did you see what'd you say, Pinky? That's a name. Did you see Pinky or whatever? I'm like, dang, he talking about my girl. Like the man in me would be like, I can't have other men like that. That's just crazy.
So what about exes?
I don't care about no exes.
Okay, so then why would you care about a fan?
Exes? What you mean, like an ex of mine, or
like her? Like I don't know if your wife has an ex-boyfriend or whatever, but or like an ex seen the same thing that you seen. I ain't gonna say experience the same thing, cause but I ain't gonna take it that deep. But you know what I'm saying? They seen the same thing that you seen or whatever. So
because 9 times out of 10, that ex didn't have to pay no money.
Boy, you always pay when you in a relationship in one form or way.
I ain't never paid no money for no.
No, I'm not saying you pay
talking about like
for a
dates.
second. I'm saying like dates.
But that's different.
And
That's still different.
all right, yeah, whatever. But regardless, there unless you just happen to find someone that just wasn't sexually active and you married a virgin or whatever, they're most likely someone that has seen your lady in that sense. And the
years ago, not yesterday.
I feel you, but the possibility
that's different.
The possibility of someone like popping up on you or you running into someone, it's not an occasion that you just be like, oh yeah, I was just watching this person on OnlyFans. No one says that in a public space. That's all private.
And I think the
I'll take that back, bro. I'll date OnlyFans.
Okay, I think the biggest thing is
I just convinced myself.
The only thing that like to say would not be wrong, but be wrong about your thing, would be you probably don't hang around the people with character, like that type of character who's all going around looking at OnlyFans.
But there's some people that's looking at OnlyFans that's low key looking, that they low key watchers. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of times a lot of this stuff gets big and successful, because it's the people that's quiet about it.
Yeah.
Your doctors, your lawyers, your engineer that just got paid $200,000 this year, he'll drop you $2,000, watch a little video for 30 seconds.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So man, yeah. And see, I don't think I'd be able to do it, but
no, it's a no for me. It ain't even. It's a no.
He said just straight no.
It's a no.
It's the bread, bro. That's the only thing I'm thinking. Like, bro, you can change lives out here.
Not like a starter, like where they starting from the bottom, but someone that's already established, and you know that they're showing you that they're making this in a monthly basis.
Yeah, but where I am now, as far as just being a family man, so when I say, can I see my girl doing something? So that's not just my wife; it's also my child.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah.
So now, you know what I'm saying, when my girl is, it's my wife, but then again, I got a little girl too. Mm-hmm. So it ain't no daddy on earth. Not saying, I ain't talking about you or nothing like that, but I'm just saying when you start looking through different lenses, because that's my lens. It's like, all right, would I let my girl do it knowing I got this daughter at home that possibly could stumble upon that? Oh. You know what I'm saying? But like my mind is not just like, all right, just looking at the the woman, like the older, but it's also I'm looking at, all right, what
The
if?
longevity of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So
then
that's just from a different
the woman.
seat.
Now the woman in my life is like not a mentor to my daughter, but she gonna be around it. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
I
or
feel you.
like, so it's like, okay, could you see your girl doing it? Yes. Could you see your daughter doing it? No.
Yeah, no.
So it's like, all right, what's the difference? I mean, I know what that difference is, but it's still two women that you value.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So I'm not trying to change your mind. You keep it where it is.
No,
But I was
no.
just telling you. I was just telling you like what my mindset was
Yeah, if
because I didn't really give you the breakdown.
Yeah.
But
nah,
yeah,
I feel it. I feel it.
yeah.
Oh man, we could just
Thanks for having me on the show, by the way.
Hey,
bro.
man.
Y'all cool, man.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question real quick.
All right, let it go. Let's do it.
Should eggs be in mac and cheese?
Well, I created my own
Wait,
diet,
is
so
this-
I'm an Alletarian. I don't eat dairy or bread.
Oh, okay.
So
Alan Terry.
I've created my own diet.
Oh my god.
Alletarian.
Is this your mac and cheese girl that you just brought up?
Yeah.
She made you some mac and cheese with an egg in it?
No, I had COVID, and
Okay.
I actually had this conversation with someone, and
This cures COVID?
Hmm?
Mac and cheese with an egg in it?
No.
Oh.
So when I had COVID, it was it was around the time of Thanksgiving,
Okay.
and I had the mac and cheese.
With eggs in it.
Yeah, so I found a recipe on Pinterest, and it called for like I think it was 2 or I think it was 1 egg, but I was like, man, I'm making a big portion, so let me throw a couple of them in there.
Eggs.
Yeah, and it was like scrambled,
But you had COVID, so you couldn't taste it no how.
and that was the bad part. I couldn't taste it, so like I didn't
Yeah,
know
so
if it was...
what are we doing? What are we talking about here, Lotto? What are we...
Well, I'm trying to get us to eat some nasty stuff.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
so I'm gonna bring y'all fish. You gonna bring mac and cheese with eggs in it.
Yeah, that's wild.
I gotta make it again to see how it tastes, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, so the question was, should you?
Should you put eggs in mac and cheese?
Oh no, it's a no. For me,
What about you, Coco?
No. What are you doing, bro? My wife puts eggs and tuna together. I'm like, bro, the house stinks.
that's normal.
Yeah, you supposed
What?
to. Yeah,
You supposed to put eggs in tuna.
I've had eggs.
What time tuna you eat?
I don't eat tuna.
That's it. There you
Oh
go.
yeah, that's your issue then. That's your problem. You gotta get
No.
some tuna in your life, bro.
The smell.
Bro, the house stank. I was like, do not eat this when I'm
That's a
home.
healthy diet right there.
She healthy as hell. I'm not. I don't want my house smelling healthy.
You gotta be an Alentarian.
Yeah, be Alletarian.
I don't even know what that is. I think that's
I created my own.
That's what he just said. It's his own diet.
Yeah, my middle name is Alan.
Yeah.
So I did the Daniel fast. I got time to share.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's good.
Cool. So I did the Daniel fast. So the Daniel fast is basically it's no nothing really. No meat, no dairy, no bread, no salt, no sugar.
Yeah,
100% juice or whatever. But so after I got done doing that for 21 days, they say it takes 21 days to form a habit.
Mm-hmm.
So I already had a habit, but I was like, I'm not really willing to go that extreme, like every day. So I just kind of scaled back. I said, you know what? I'm doing no dairy, no bread. I eat any animal out of the sea. So that's crab, fish, shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only land animals I eat is turkey and chicken.
Okay.
And then very little
No
salt.
beef?
Very little salt and very little sugar. And if I drink juice, it's 100% juice.
Yeah, I thought
It's
I was doing
legit,
something
though.
by giving up pork.
Hey, I was 183 before I started doing it. I'm sitting at 160.
Yeah.
I walk around this thing like it's fight week.
Oh my goodness.
Like I'm chilling, but it's good though. I'm
Yeah.
sleeping at night, dreaming. You know, you sleep for real when you're dreaming. Like no,
Yeah.
I don't even never be dreaming. Man, I'll be dreaming like
I
a
remember
mother.
last time I had a dream.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
I used to be
Alletarian.
black.
You heard it here. You say you be sleeping a lot too?
No, I do. I mean, when I sleep, but it just be black, and I wake up.
No.
because you ain't hit that level. You ain't hit that. Like when you dreaming, you sleep for real.
Oh, I
Okay.
guess I ain't been. I ain't been asleep for some years, then.
Since you had your baby,
I'm probably.
wake you up in the middle of the
Oh,
night.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. But yeah, man. So it's
Probably
good. though.
because
It's
you're always
legit.
listening, low key.
I do be listening for my daughter.
Yeah, sleep and listen at the same time.
Because you got a little baby, right? How old is she?
Well, she's 1. She'll be 2 in
That's a
July.
little baby. Because
Yeah.
I got 19, 6, and 3.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Appreciate
play
it.
them lottery numbers. Nah, just playing.
I know, right?
19, 6, and 3.
Bro, I played a lot of the other day. It
I've never
hurt
played
so.
before in my life.
It hurts
How
so
much
much.
money did you have to pay? $20 or something?
No, it's like $2
It's
for
like
a lottery
$2.
ticket.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I got a couple of them.
Yeah.
I spent
So it was $20.
I spent $9. So
$9?
yeah,
Oh.
Oh, you got a Powerball?
I got the Mega Million with the multiplier,
Oh, okay.
and so
So you got to get 3 numbers right to win the lottery? Or-
No, it's like 5.
yeah.
Ooh.
Unless you do the multiplier, then it's a couple. So
And what's the mega ball? If you get that number right, or you got to have everything in
you gotta have if you hit the big one, you gotta have everything right.
Uh-huh.
But
What's the little one?
I mean, it depends. So if you do, we're about to have a lotto talk, okay? if you do,
I do not know about social media. I don't know about the lottery.
if you do like just straight out, you pay a $2 card.
Okay.
You got to get everything right.
Yeah.
But that's for the entire
And that's
price.
when you fill out like a Scantron.
You don't got to fill it out, but yes.
You don't have to fill it out?
No, you can just give them money and
they do it random.
Do a random number.
Oh, they pick your numbers for you.
Yeah.
It's
computer
Do
generated.
it yourself, then you have to fill out Scantron.
And so if you just do the $2 one, you got to get all the numbers right. You get all the numbers right, you get the big prize. If you do the multiplier one, which is the one I do, if you get 3 numbers right, you get like
a percentage,
$20. If you get 4 numbers right, you get like 100 maybe. And then if you get 5, I think you almost get $1 million or close. Like, but
5
you ain't.
is $1 million. I think it's 2.
Huh?
I think it's 2 if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, but you get like if you get 5, you get like a decent number. And then
how
if
many
you
numbers is the total?
6. So you got 5 regulars and then
so if you get 5 out of 6, it's like you basically won anyway.
Yeah.
Or you get $1 million. Yeah.
$1 million, but
that's decent.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Right. Yeah, let me get $1 million. Before we get out of here, I think we did this. Oh, man, I'm running so much time. Moss, you get. I don't know if I asked you this question before. You get 20 acres of land.
Okay.
Draw it for us.
Like what would be on there?
Yeah.
Definitely. I'll probably be like it. Somebody just asked me this. Well, they asked me what would I do with $1 billion.
Okay.
So this was last week. So I this is almost the same question because I would have bought some land.
Mm-hmm.
So 28 acres.
20.
20.
Mm-hmm.
That's still a lot.
Still a lot.
But yeah. So I'm definitely gonna not gonna sell it. And a lot of people like sell it. Nah, if you black and you got land, man, keep it in the family. So I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna build on it, and I'll probably definitely build a house on it. I'll definitely build a indoor football and track for my son. He only 3, but you know when you have, it's people that suck that have had finer things and they turned out to be decent and legit.
Yeah.
But your parents have money to send you to every camp in the world. You weren't that good. So, anyways, but yeah, that's my little side note. But yeah, so I definitely build a house, built that. Get a Jamba Juice, and then I gotta get the Jamba Juice on there, and I get a Jamba Juice on it.
Okay.
And then half of it, so whatever.
You got the grass in the backyard, so you good.
Yeah. So
You can mow it and put it in the blender.
yeah, I don't do the grass though. Yeah, I'll plant based. But so then half of it I would take and just lease the land out.
That's smart.
So I'll take half of it, flip it. If somebody wants to say Lionel has a church and he hadn't been able to acquire land, I would lease the land out to people of color. Let me rephrase that.
I like that.
I would lease the land out to people of color. So you got a church or whatever. You say, hey man, I'm an up and coming pastor. All I need is the space. I bet. So you got your building, and I would actually have my own. It would be a building. I would build it, and people would lease it. All right, so your church is here for 2 years, Lionel. I bet this is what y'all pay monthly.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be like highway robbery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause if I got 28 acres, I'm sitting tight anyway. So yeah, so that's all that I would do with it. Some other stuff would come up, but that's off the top of my head.
Wow.
I don't know, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of acreage. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You're such a city nigga.
I am.
But it's too much.
I am a city person through and through.
You could create a fans only camp.
Yeah,
like a training. Like a training.
Oh dear God,
That
bro. I don't
sound
think I wanna.
Prostitution.
Yeah. Yeah, I went from a preacher to a pimp. My God.
Hey, they say preaching is the last form of hustling.
Come on down to the church of good God.
Actually, preachers are pimps. I'm sorry,
man.
but keep going, Lionel. This is just
I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to keep.
Lionel, come on, man. You got all this land.
I'll definitely get a house.
For sure. How big? Like you talking big?
No, it would just be a decent size for me and my family.
Like 7 bedrooms, or we going bigger than that?
Nah, I say 5.
Okay.
Just for like a guest or whatever. I wanna do like an indoor pool. I definitely want to do like I say I want to do a farm, but that's only because
Taxes.
Yeah, you get tax breaks and stuff. But I will probably just do a solar farm instead, because they'll actually pay you for putting electricity back on the grid. So
I've never thought of that.
yeah, if you get a big enough solar farm, then they'll start paying you. The city will start paying you because
you gotta have big money to have a farm too. By the way, people that got farms got money.
Oh yeah, they're definitely millionaires.
They got money.
Especially
You got a farm,
like
you got money.
Yeah, especially like the grass fed, like people that do like the cows and or just whatever. Like I'd be like, dang man, I know they making bank.
Yes.
I didn't realize I was making bank until I did my driving school.
Uh-huh.
When I became a truck driver, and the lady, she had a farm, and she was like, "Yeah, man, we went through a drought, and I had to import things. I've been paying like $16,000 a month in hay." And I'm like, "Wait, what? You are a truck driver, bro? What are you talking about?" And that was just for her horses.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I was like, okay, you got some bread, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody got a farm or ranch, they got it.
Yeah. Because it's a necessity, bro. Like we eat their products.
1000%.
So, and then now like the whole organic thing is making it to where they can just double prices and everything. But you know,
For me, are you done?
yeah, I was done.
Oh, my fault. With me, it's basketball court, indoor, because I don't like the heat.
Yeah.
Got to have a swimming pool. I don't know if my swimming pool got to be indoor, but I will.
Just do both.
Huh?
Just do both.
Yeah,
So
why
that's
not?
too much. I want to. I want. Nah.
No.
Like a room temperature swim pool.
Or just swimming. No, I can't do it,
It'd be
bro.
a good 70 degrees. Oh my god, that sounds fantastic.
But I can't do indoor because that chlorine be kicking my butt, bro. Like the smell of it.
Oh,
I'm already.
fumes.
Man, I'd die. So I gotta have an outdoor pool, but it gotta be deep, like
12 feet? 22 feet.
like Olympic size,
How deep is that? That's 20. That's how?
like 20, 30 feet.
Yeah, I think it's 20.
Like
You remember when pools in the apartment used to be that deep?
never.
No, where were you living at?
Okay.
30 feet?
No. I was saying like 12. It was like 12 to 15 to where.
So
but
that's
yeah, it was
that's because you from California, so you right there by the
no,
beach.
It was one. Nah, in California, bro, they don't have no pools. You just go to the beach. What you talking about? But it was one here in Grand Prairie. It's called Windridge.
Yeah.
They had a pool that was 12 feet, and I almost drowned because I was trying to get this lady's or this one girl's bracelet. And I was like, I'm finna see.
How you almost drowned?
Because I was a kid.
You couldn't swim.
But you can swim.
Yeah, I could, but I couldn't hold my breath that long.
My nigga, the floor is right there.
It's 12 feet. What are you talking about? I wasn't tall. I was like a little short thing. So,
But
but anyway, I swam down and I tried to like kick off from the ground.
That's all just to say. I can't just kick off.
And man, when I tell you I barely made it, I was like, oh my god! Like almost.
Oh
I was
man.
about to see God real soon, man. Like it was getting dark for me. Like,
Nah, but then I gotta have a gun range. So
Indoor, outdoor.
outdoor,
yeah, I was about to say I think outdoor would be better. You don't want that indoor.
outdoor, and then you know,
You have to muffle it and everything. Nah, that.
I just prefer indoor ranges just because you don't have to wait on everybody else to go cold when you doing your target and stuff like that.
You
But
don't
if it's
gotta
just
wait.
gonna be you out there.
yeah.
You don't gotta wait. No, not in your own backyard.
No, I'm just saying most places when you go shoot at outdoor ranges, you shooting, they're like, all right, gotta go cold or whatever. But it's your house.
Yeah.
And you know, but yeah.
And then just give me what?
You wouldn't have a studio to do your recordings and stuff? You gotta have a studio.
Yes and no. So it wouldn't be at home. Like
It wouldn't be in the house.
no,
It wouldn't be on the land.
It wouldn't be on the land.
Okay.
Because I want you to think I'm poor. Like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. Like, so if I invite you to come over and you ain't got the best interest at heart, I'm gonna have to bury you in the backyard. So I'm gonna like this.
You got a lot of backyard too.
Yeah, you do.
And so like, I would rather have a studio because that's one of my goals. Period is to
Off-site.
have an off-site studio to where other people can shoot or whatever. And so I couldn't have the podcast at the crib.
Under that Joe Budden. I feel you.
Yeah, just without the accusations.
Joe Budden got one at his house or off-site?
He got a network. He got other podcasts under him.
Joe Budden?
Yeah. He got see the thing is it's something else. And so I was just like, you know, if mine would have to be off-site and then chickens, was it goats? Which one shed? That you take the fur off of? Sheep.
Yeah.
Give me some chicken, some sheep.
Trying to get you on cotton?
Nah, bro, I just need something to make the taxes go down. But at the same time, low maintenance. Something I ain't got to be out there. Oh, okay, heard you. Like, push you this way. No, like, y'all see where the grass is at, bro. It's that simple.
Yeah.
I ain't got to come out here and feed you no extra stuff out of my pocket.
Well, you gotta move them.
You eating chicken?
Yeah.
You gotta move the shit.
You eating the eggs from chicken?
1000%. Nigga, I'm eating the chicken.
His.
So you gonna cut the head off?
Yes.
He gonna ring that mother like my mom used to do.
I'm not playing. Like, I'm doing everything I need to do so I can eat off this land, and then
Man, that's tough.
plants and all that other stuff, and then I'm good to go.
Yeah, I would.
And the greenhouse.
I would definitely have I'll probably start breeding dogs. Cause I got an American Bulldog. You seen him? He's pretty big.
It's huge.
But I would definitely start breeding dogs.
Yeah.
Cause I got the land to do it. A lot of times people do want to breed. They live in a 1-bedroom apartment. That ain't. Brother, that is not conducive for breeding. But I would definitely breed. Dogs and do that for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get. Oh, see, the only thing is, I don't want no big animals, like a cow.
Yeah.
Like that's a little bit too much. Like pigs. I just
That's true.
need something. But the thing is, you have some wild pigs, you can hunt them because they have so many babies at once.
Have you been hunting?
No.
Have you been hunting?
Mm-mm.
We gotta go hunting one day.
Like for hog and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been invited a couple times. I'll be like, no.
I want to do it. I seen it on Netflix or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's dope, bro. And then like you get to skin it and then cook it.
I just don't feel. Me personally, I don't feel like killing something that ain't done nothing to me. I ain't vegan, but I'm just saying.
That's that Alentarian right
Yeah, I guess so. Like,
Hey.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yes and no, because the fish didn't do nothing to you, and you ate it.
I didn't kill it. It was there when I got it. Hunting is different.
Because you got to kill it.
Yeah, you're.
They say it's more respect because you actually got to go and get it or starve.
Yeah. You're literally, instead of someone else who may, I mean, you don't know where you're
And
getting.
you can do it humanely.
Yeah, you don't know if their fish are being killed inhumanely or whatever, or if they're just. Yeah, I guess you can't. But yeah, you're literally like killing yourself. And I want to do it because I want to see the entire process, like from.
You can
hunting-
Google that, Lionel.
I mean, I've seen it on TV, but I want to do it for myself.
Okay.
Like from the hunt all the way to skinning
To the
it
table.
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to do it myself. But like, okay, if you know, what I'm saying apocalypse come, that's a good skill that
That's
you'll
also
need,
something
bro.
I need.
Because everything is freaking microwave or a grill or whatever, and this and that and the third, and it's like if all that goes away, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I may be coming to one of y'all house like, hey, bro, you gotta teach me how to grill some shit. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm
we definitely we built to be off the grid now.
Man, the only thing I like with my land, I say this all the time if I don't get land or not. I gotta have a fence. And I'm not talking about, oh, look, a fence. I'm talking about,
You sound like a wall.
yes, nigga, you gonna think it's Mexico, USA. Like,
Oh, you a Trump fan?
like, bro, you're like, nigga, what is this? Car niggas border
man.
patrol. I want nobody on my property. If you're on my property,
Yeah,
it's going down. Like, I've actually had the thought, like, I want a fence,
In your
and
bunker.
then the bunker is a mandatory.
Yeah.
Yo, I want a fence, and then I want a so if you come up on a fence like this right here,
Okay.
you jump the fence. The fence, I need at least a 17-foot fence. Like I need it high, and then when you jump over, the ground is actually lower on this side. So, oh look, I got a 12-foot ladder I got on top, and now you got a 30-foot drop. Congratulations, you played yourself. Like, that's what I need.
You want a fort?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I need a bunker.
Yeah, you.
He said I want a fort.
You want a fort?
I do.
Like you might as well get a moat like they used to have back in the
Yeah, with
day
the alligators and
when they
stuff.
raised the bridge up at the castle.
Yeah.
They'd be better off with that. But
Yeah,
that'd
might as
be-
well, bro.
That'd be cool. Actually, if you had a house with a moat, that'd be dope.
That would.
I would not come over.
Why?
I don't know. For some off chance that thing just malfunctions, or you know, what I'm saying it rained the day before and the
Yeah.
water is
It's
right
just too
there.
high.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
don't know. I'm good.
That'd be cool though.
But no, we can get out
Get
here.
your gators, bro, before I eat them.
Huh?
For your moat.
Oh,
Get
you
your
said
gators.
something about gators.
Get your gators before I eat them. Whatever.
I actually saw Randy and Dante.
Yeah.
They are in Florida right now.
Oh, cool.
Eating gator.
Yes, they went on a what do you call it? The Wildlands. The
What tour? Swamp tour.
I guess.
yeah, a little swamp tour to go see the gators and stuff, and then they ate an alligator taco. I was like, the disrespect, bro.
Like from the same gator that they just seen.
But I don't think it was the same gator. But you literally went to the Everglades to see crocodiles, and then crocodiles and gators, and then you ate a gator taco.
Well, you know that they're overpopulated, right?
It don't matter, bro. That was
Gator.
it was just disrespectful.
Alligator's tough, man.
It is, but I like the spiciness of it. Got a little kick to it. Oh, well, you could be right, because I went to Razoo, so they are known for cake.
I was like, nigga, the gator didn't come out spicy.
It was born spicy.
Like, yo, it's got a little kick to it. Okay.
But nah, let's get out of here. Last one. Let me put you on. You gotta let me put you on this week, Lionel.
Let me put you on. I can't remember his last name, but it's Toby. He got a song called Fi. It is dope.
It is really good.
It is dope.
That's what you sent me.
Yeah.
And then I apologize for not.
For not clicking it.
Oh,
He was like, "What is this?"
I said, "What is this?" I just looked at it. I didn't click it and nothing like that. I was just like,
It's really good.
It's dope.
If you black, we in sync.
yeah.
Bah, bah, bah.
All right, loud in the microphone.
Sorry.
You'll be in the next video
Gonna
wearing
pop.
white, dancing at that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Once again, gonna pop.
I like the Toby guy's energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you need everybody at the table, bro. You need those people with the energy, high energy. You need folks kind of like myself that's just like, I'm just about that business. like I love the high energy, but I just can't. I could never be a high energy person.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
I can bring high energy, but I don't want to. So you gotta let me put you on.
how does this work?
You just tell the audience about something that they might have skipped on or need to know about.
Man, let me put you on at K Rich Photos, man.
Hey.
That's my brother.
Okay.
So that's my brother, my real brother, my frat brother. Shout out to the Alphas, man. Y'all listening. But yeah, man, AK Rich, man, if you're trying to learn how to do photography or if you're into shooting, whatever, you can learn a lot from him. You ain't got to blow up his DMs or nothing like that. Just sit back and watch him work. You know, Damon John said it best: make it, master it, matter. So make it, master it, matter. So he's made it, and he's mastering it, and now he's definitely mattering as in irrelevant. So AK Rich Photos.
Hey.
That's what's up. And mine will be. How does it go? It's the beard and the brain.
The beard and the rain. Yeah.
That is Moss's podcast. I was on there 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, man, you was great, by the way.
It's really dope, man. Like
great.
I said, man, I just love black people. Just fucking killing it, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
And it's real good, man. Y'all go check that out, man. But y'all know what it is. It's that time. Be safe and be easy.
Oh yeah.
We out.